Civil.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. As you all can see right there, uh, is getting more clearer. We really need to talk about this today. To be honest, I wanted to come out since before this time. I was actually looking forward to this time, but I realized if I have to come out like that time, it's going to be too stressful for me to do two broadcasts at the same time. So I decided to exercise my patience to this particular time. We need to talk about this because remember, these people said from the beginning that it's only four people that were trading in one room. The same four people have generated to millions. Now the millions are not giving them, every one of them, a sleepless night. So their evil plan right now with the judiciary is to disqualify Peter Obi and make Tinubu and Atiku to go for a rerun. It's not possible. Yeah, it's not. It's not possible. I don't even need to be asked. Judiciary no fit try am. E no fit. They no fit. They no go fit try am. It's not possible. But meanwhile, I'd like to quickly acknowledge the people right here because we have a lot to talk about today. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. I appreciate you all for joining us. I've acknowledged some of you already. Mother of all, Mommy Diaspora, good evening to you, Mommy. Thanks very much for joining us. Madam Patricia, Tagujomi, I can see you right there. Thanks for joining us. Thank you very much, my wonderful people. I appreciate every one of you right there. I can see Ebuka John Olga with us as well. Stella Imasavendo, thank you very much for joining us. Discuss Channel TV. Didi Anthony, God bless you all. Abi Silvanos. Mokis, thanks for joining us. Amaka Afojebi, good evening to you, madam. Thanks for joining us. Evazek Bere, thank you very much for joining us. God bless you all, Madam Bella Naomi. I can see you right there. Mary Samoge is right there with us as well. Good evening to you all. Happy Sunday to you all. Ugo Best, I can see you. Discussion Channel TV, thank you, thank you, thank you. David Platt, thanks for joining us. Eze Go, thank you very much, sir, for joining us. God bless you all. Promise Adobe say I can see you all. Continue to press on the like button and help us to share. We have a very, very, very intensive broadcast today. Trust me, because I'm going to take us back to history and all. All right. Osabo Kwanga is with us as well. Janet Eden, thanks to join us. CXL, can see you right there. Mary Forde, Cheesy Go TV, thank you very much. God bless you all, my people. Adesuwa Osagede is right there with us. Thank you. Rosie Hirsch, Edward Eguavon, Lucy Eno, Godson Saint, and God bless you. Now, do your part, hit the like button. Can see Messi Ayo. Okay, once again, thank you very much. Good luck. Thank you very much. I can see you right there. Emos F Young, thank you very much. Agola Emmanuel Shooks, I can see you as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Victory all the way, Didi Anthony. Now God bless all people. Then I have okay, I have okay. Emmy Family TV, for Niger. Thank you very much for joining us. And we have GROKM. Thank you, Chets. Thank you. God bless you all. I appreciate every one of you. I have Ben Smooth, Bass. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, in case I didn't mention your name, is not intentional. Um, I appreciate every one of you. Good evening to everybody right here from Lagos. All right, my people, like I said before, you see, Tinubu is flexing his power as a president at the moment, and he's using that same power trying to intimidate the judiciary. Remember, our judicial system has been captured for so many decades. Our media in this country have been captured for so many decades. I'm going to play a video pretty soon for you guys to see, although I've proven it to so many of you here, and many of you have seen yourself, that our media have been compromised. With this video that I'm going to play, which happened today, you're going to see Arise staff, Steve. You're going to see what he's going to be saying on that particular video. Like I said, our media in the UK, where I grew up, the media put pressure on the government. But in Nigeria, the government put pressure on the media. What a word. Thank you very much, my people, for joining us. I appreciate you all. I would like us to quickly tally up with this disqualification that, this rerun that they are already contemplating in secrecy. All right, let's tally this up before I come back to the other video. Thank you very much, my people. Continue to press on the like button and let us do this together. Thank you.
Wild and mischievous, APC replies, ex-VP. On top of that story, any rerun poll should be between Atiku and I, Tinubu tells court. Says Obi, LP constitutionally barred from recontesting. Sack Tinubu now, Obi tells court in final address. It looks like the final addresses are showing a lot of, reality.
Serious.
If there will be
barred.
Well, we will. It's in the story. But what is interesting though is if there will be a rerun at all, let it be between Atiku and I. And take Obi away so that people like Chris, what could be our guest, will not get emotional, about it. Our good friend. On top of that, Army Chief launches special operation to end plateau killings. That's on page 8, and we'll touch on it earlier on the program. And on top of
okay, I just wanted you guys to hear that. I'm not going to play this video because the only part I have interest on under that video is the confirmation of take Obi out. If there will be any kind of rerun, let it be between Atiku and I, says Tinubu. The pressure continues to pile up on the judiciary. To be honest, if not because judiciary have disgraced themselves in the past, why must any single person and individualism put pressure on you when you're supposed to be the last bus stop of a common man? Why? That is what we see. When you rub shoulders with satanic people, then you will be automatically captured. I've said it before. It's just like me talking here every day. The day I rub my shoulder with these satanic people, you will never see me talk like this anymore. Listen, guys, you don't get it. Some people deliberately want to rub the shoulder, while some people, they are not even aware they are rubbing the shoulder. You are gifted. You took the money. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Well done, sir. My leader, my this, my right. Rubbish. Tomorrow, they will remind you of the gift they have been giving to you. Ask you to do it like this. Like I'm coming on air right now, they will filter what I'm going to talk about. Then you see me coming and I'll be saying, actually, my people, Nigeria's family, actually, as I can't look everything, actually, once I start using that word actually, then you should know something is wrong somewhere. Anybody that's rubbing shoulder with satanism, this is what you get. This is what you get. It's just like a man complaining. Say, woman, they treat me anyhow, they treat me anyhow. You come off from your house, you go stay for woman's house. This woman, they feed you, if they clothe you, if they do everything for you. One day, go throw you out because you are naturally useless. You have portrayed yourself to others. You are useless forever. The same way, if you sell your birthright, if you give your birthright, the right God Almighty gave to you, you gave it out for any kind of money, then you are automatically captured forever. You have no say. You will be used. You will be manipulated. You will be suppressed, oppressed, and malfunctioned. That is what is happening to judiciary, our media, and many others. That's why you see many people in Edo State, a state where I came from. You see them be on air, calling satanic politicians, my leader, my leader be this, oh, my leader, my leader, my leader. You can see the selfishness in their tone. You will know, you will notice that these people are fighting for their stomach, not for you and I. Find out yourself. You might not believe me now. You know, whenever I say something on this media, some of you believe me. I know these people that is naturally, you are with me, regardless of what. Some people are here, they are still doubtful. You are still doubtful for decades. You'll be useless. You'll be captured. You'll be weaponized with suffering. You'll be weaponized with confusion. You'll be weaponized with excruciating pains, and you are still doubtful. You don't even need to be told. But now we are telling you, you are still refusing to take it or to listen. because you have chosen to be useless forever. The people that is causing the pains, the confusion, the division that you and I is facing today, you still support them. You fight for them. You insult me because I talk about them. You insult my panelists because they talk about them. You insult my commenters, my callers, because they talk about these satanic people that have reduced you to where you are today. It's painful. I went out today, driving out, the whole road, silent. I was like, wow, look at Nigerians. I will show you guys video shortly to see how people are walking. Everybody, they walk for streets. They go, no car. Do you know what was going through my mind? These same people, if I park now, ask them, say, Tinubu no better, but you go say, no worries, sir, make we pray for this country. God go do all what Tinubu need is prayer. This is the level these guys have reduced you to. They weaponize confusion on you. They weaponize, I don't know what to say anymore. Because when you look at some Nigerians, they are so annoying. I'm sorry. They are so annoying. With the way they behave, their decision, their utterances, they are annoying. Because I'm very, very angry right now to see that the unison is still not within us. I said it before, during the time of a 1,234 march. I said it that most of the people on this movement, they just like the fun of it. Oh, more go for 1 million march, 2 million march. They just love the fun of it. Everybody is marching. Oh, okay, what did they happen? Make I join them. Tinubu, Buhari must go. Peter Obi must win. But statistically, not all of them were consecrated to the movement. Upon all that, despite that not all that were consecrated, Peter Obi still won this election with a flying color. Because the people that voted for Tinubu was not up to 2% in the whole Nigeria. I'm telling you, that's why they manipulated it. Immediately, Tinubu knew that there is no way out in this election. We cannot win it. Their bodies, all their Festus Akamu, and all of them, they already knew they can't win this thing. They now went for secrecy. Closed door meeting. Say, okay, EPA, the way things they go now, there is no way out. Okay, what do we do? This is what you have to do if you want to be president, because there's no way out. If you want it to be legitimate, to be transparent, there is no way out for you. That's okay, no problem. How do we do this? Then, INEC chairman came in. INEC chairman initially said, I don't know what to do. Then, it was attracted with lots of money. Then I said, okay, no problem. The only thing I would do is change the password in time of uploading of just the presidential election. So the judiciary can't tell us now, say, glitch where they say it happened on presidential election. Till now, INEC could not explain it. The judiciary will just come now and say, okay, we have come up with a decision and our decision is a rerun. That's absolutely impossible. Judiciary, don't sell your birthright. You'll be doing that for a while. To me, this is the time to restore your name. Yes, we've seen lots of bad people that become good people. And we see good people that become bad people. This is the time, someone like me personally, I have never trusted my government since I was born. I have never. Till now, I have never. Both judiciary, I have never. But I've always respected them. Yes, I was brought up to respect them. Respect your elders, your government, and all that. Although, in this country, they never brought any of us up, say, make we question them. No, never. Now we by ourselves can't grow into postmodernism. Now get to know that this is your constitutional right to question your government. Tell me school where they teach say you must always question your government. You cannot. In Nigerian society, they teach you how to be loyal forever and become a fool to your government. But the postmodernism have changed it. That no, it's the other way around. It's to question them, to expose them, to put it to their face. Constitutionally, don't lie against them. When you don't lie against them, they can't do you anything. They can't. It's just like Peter Obi now, they don't see anything do them. If only they decide this Nigeria. They've tried everything. It did not work. Constitutionally, easy. I've never robbed this country before. This is something else. We got to wake up this time. Judiciary cannot dare. Judiciary, you cannot. I'm telling you, you cannot. You can't. You can't disqualify Peter Obi. You can't dare. You cannot. You can't dare. You cannot. It's not possible. Person when win election that they deliberately went to put in third position. Even the blind, the deaf, the most illiterate person on earth knows say they carry Peter Obi go put for third position deliberately. Then you can't tell us say that so you see him. Guys, press on the like button. We have a lot to talk about today. Trust me. We have a lot to, like I said, I don't look since time. I didn't look time. This is the first day I dey pray make time quirish. Meanwhile, our own final address, we have also asked the judiciary to disqualify Tinubu. Let's see the outcome of these final addresses from the petitioners and the respondents.
In the judiciary, this is my question to you, because, you know, be it as it may, they might come up with their ruling. Do you think Nigerians will trust that ruling? And I would like for you to actually address Atiku Abubakar's statement on Saturday, where he accused the APC of trying to compromise the judiciary by threatening them with anarchy and all of that. I'd like for you to address both, please.
Let me say clearly that there is something in the political amphitheater, there's something in the socio-political horizon that suggests that the people have some level of confidence in the judiciary. And I say this, if we didn't, we'll be on the streets. If we didn't, there will be anarchy by now. If we didn't, we won't be saying that we're looking up to the judiciary. If we didn't, you won't have the hashtag all eyes on the judiciary. We believe somehow that the judiciary will do what is proper, right and right. Let me have Fuma in my home state of Delta, who has to buy fuel at 617 naira to power her small generator so her small salon can work. I'm thinking of Kainde, I'm thinking of Tunde, I'm thinking of Musa, I'm thinking about our country and our people. Steve, without sounding or patronizing anyone, I have a lounge in Abuja, and I had to buy fuel yesterday. I bought fuel with tears in my eyes. I bought fuel for over 120,000 naira, Steve, for a car.
My concern, especially this part, does it mean that these people on this studio, the situation is not affecting them? How come they are not talking about it? Even though you want to be neutral, you are dying slowly and you are not talking about it. You see, this is the compromisation that I'm talking about. Does it mean Steve is not aware of the situation that we are facing in Nigeria? Is the situation not affecting Steve himself? That's what I'm talking about.
Tears in my eyes. I bought fuel for over 120,000 naira, Steve, for a car and a lounge. And how much money do you make? There's hunger, disease, despondency, poverty, depression, and want. And Nigerians voted for a man who has said to them that will revolutionize governance, that will turn things around for the better. What we have, as you and I talked today, the dollar against the naira is over 860. The euro is above 900. The pound is above 1,000. Steve, I'm emotional. And so are the millions of Nigerians out there emotional. They go to the market and can't buy anything. Steve, I'm troubled like you are troubled. You can't, I know you're trying to be dispassionate, but the truth is that the time to do right is now. And the onus is on the judiciary to do right. All eyes are on the judges of the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal, and indeed the Supreme Court and the CJN. And like I told you, it is because we have faith in the judiciary that we're not on the streets. The APC cannot levy anarchy. It is those who have the right,
All right, Chris.
who understand that they won the election,
All right, Chris.
that can take particular steps.
Okay,
and
thank
we
you.
are waiting
Thank
for
you,
the
Chris.
judiciary to do what is proper.
Absolutely.
Right.
We really need to go, Chris. And I just want to say that keep your lounge going and keep your hopes renewed.
Keep your word to yourself. For me. All right. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. That is all we have for you. We have another video, but we're going to keep that for the second segment. You know, thank you. Please continue to press on the like button. I have not even checked if anybody have liked. Okay, currently we have 206 like. If we can take that further, we currently have about 700 people watching us. Let's take that further. You know, take it out of 206. Press on the like button if you are listening to me, my people. God bless you all. Okay, currently it's on 207. Please press on it. Let's take that to at least a minimum of 400 if we can. Thank you. So let's start talking with what I've presented so far. So in the second segment, we will take the other one. Thank you. So I'll go on a quick break right now. I don't know if I should still tally. There's no need to tallying this up with Atiku anymore, so that's fine. It's almost the same thing. So I wanted to do that, but concerning Tinubu's statement there, any wrong election should be between Atiku and Tinubu. You know, so yeah, Willie, you'll be coming in since, but your mic is turned off. We can't add you in. You've been on the backstage for the past 200 years, but you turn your mic on. There's no way you can be on the panel. Please sort that out. I know you are there, but I can't do anything because you deliberately did not turn on your device. Okay, thank you very much, my people. I would like the first person on the panel. I wanted to go on a quick break, but I think there's no need. We'll go on a break later on. So when okay. All right, thank you. All right, guys. Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. I appreciate you all. So let me call on the first person today on the panel to speak to us, which is I'll go with Cheesy Go TV. You are the first today. I'm surprised, you know. Cheesy Go TV, can you hear me?
Yes, good evening, my brother Niger.
Thank you very much, madam. Good evening to you. And thank you very much for yesterday and every one of you right there.
If it's okay, can I give the next person to go? I'll come back later.
Okay, that's brilliant.
Something at the moment.
Okay, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Okay, let me go with Mr. Alex. Mr. Alex, you are second today. You know, thank you very much for joining us. Please talk to us, sir. Mr. Alex, it looks like you're not available. Where is everybody? Okay, let me go for Alex Edo-Son. Are you there with us?
Hello, can you hear? Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, Mr. Alex, I say yes. I don't talk my yes past.
Oh, sorry. APC is trying to attack our, not to let me talk, but I will talk.
Thank you very much. But you followed up with what I showcased, right?
Me, you're asking me that, or you're just trying to know?
All right, talk to us, my brother. Thank you.
Yeah, Nigeria, thank you very much. I struggle to make it and stay put. It's not easy with the busy activities of the weekend. Yes, I want to thank you, everybody, those on the comment section. It's just an appreciation speech from me. I want to thank everybody who's been on this movement. My fellow panelists, I say thank you. Mr. Najawash and your technical team, thank you. We are hitting these guys on the right spot. That means they are listening. Our efforts, our labor is paying, it's yielding dividends, and you should be happy. You are doing the right thing. Some of you stay awake for weeks, for months, most times, just to get this job done. Thank you. Those that do calling, thank you. Those on the comment section, thank you. Those on the panelist list, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your time, for your energy, for your personality. Thank you. Sometimes you skip your jobs. Sometimes you take queries from your superiors because of this struggle. Thank you. You don't know the magnitude, the colossal magnitude of what you're doing. You don't know. It's very gargantua. This is a future of people who cannot speak for themselves. People who have been truncated, repressed, suppressed, oppressed by wicked men and women who take joy in the tears and sorrow of their people. I want to say thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for the sake of the students whose education has been hijacked by these wicked men and women and their satanic policies. I say thank you. For the sake of the bad roads and those who would have died due to bad road and the accidents, I want to say thank you. And for the sake of more than 30 million Nigerians who went to school and they are not employed, I said thank you. It's a fight for the black race. It's a fight for the African continent. I said thank you. For all of you, those of you who watch this video later, I want to tell you, those of you who call in regularly, who comment, who just view and pray for the success of this struggle, I want to say thank you. You know, God gave a vision to Moses, but Moses needed Joshua, Moses needed Caleb, Moses needed, Aaron and even his own sister. So we can't do it alone. Thank you. Even those on the OB movement, those who gave up, I want to say thank you. Because we are not just doing this. We are not jobless. We are not wayward. We have other things to do with our time. But we are making sacrifices in every area of our lives. We add it to our daily routines. So I want to say thank you. I want to encourage you. You are doing the right thing. You are on the right track. And history will not forget you. Even if history does, God Almighty will not forget you. Because God at some point will not come down to do for you what men can do. So we don't have missiles or guns, but we have our mouth, we have our gadgets, we have our data, and we have our time, and we have our mouth. A lot of you want to come back home. I want to thank those who are speaking on behalf of those who are really frustrated and are looking forward to come back home from anywhere they are around the world. I want to say thank you. It's a strong fight. We are fighting the devils and his agents in Abuja and nationwide across the governor's buildings. I want to say thank you, guys. This is my speech today. I just want to thank you. Hearing this thing happening in the Nigerian government, in the judiciary, the back and forth, the statement released from the president, the president who stole the mandate, the drug baron president who was with paper evidence, the president who stole Lagos, now he wants to steal Nigeria. Look at the excruciating sufferings. Nigerians are not selling their properties, landed properties, just to eat or to relocate. So I want to thank you all. I thank all of you. Your names are too numerous to be mentioned. But I want to demand of you more sacrifice. We are almost there. And we are hitting these guys at the right spot. Don't think they are not here. Even as I speak to you, they are listening to us. So our great-grandparents who gave us this land, they are happy with us in the land of the Spirit. Telling us, showing us up. The Bible says we are surrounded by a cloud of witnesses. There's a cloud watching us. They are telling us, go on. Yes, carry on. Go on. I want to join my voice with that man that just spoke. The man who has the lounge in Abuja who bought fuel for 120,000. Maybe 6 months ago, that fuel would have cost 30,000 or 40,000. That is somebody who is okay. And somebody who is okay is talking like that. What about the poor? What about those who are down? Those who have no hope of medicals. So guys, for all the sister platform with the same ideology for a new Nigeria, I say thank you. Thank you so much. We may agree sometimes, we may not agree sometimes. We are towards one goal. Nigerians and your technical team, thank you for the sacrifice. Thank you so much. We must get our mandate back. If they don't want to do the right thing, of course, the anarchy they spoke about, we will give it to them. Nigeria, thank you very much. We have no country. We have no other country to call our country. East or west, home is best. So at some point, you realize, even if you live in, Capitol Hill or Buckingham Palace, you just realize that this is not my home. This is not my home. You got to go back home. And when there is no home, it's very disastrous. So we keep fighting. We keep pushing. And if need be, at some point, we will take to the streets and take over our land. Thank you, Nigerian Watch. I'm still here. Thank you. Thank you once again. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Alex. Thank you as well. All the thanks return back to you because you've put in the effort as well, the energy to be where we are today. Thank you very much to everybody. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much. Continue to press on the like button, my people. Help us to share as well. I noticed nobody shared today. But like I said today, people don't tire. And then Irene, I can see you just coming in. Good evening to you. Thank you very much. June Obaseki, thank you very much for joining us. Good evening to you. I appreciate you all right there. Thank you very much. Okay, let me see. Go on to the next person to speak to us. Mr. Chuk Sobibweze, are you there with us, sir? Are you available to speak now? Mr. Chuks? We can't hear you.
Mr. Elvis, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Can you speak now?
Good evening. Yeah, I can speak now.
Okay, go ahead. Sir.
Yeah. Good evening, fellow panelists. Good evening, everyone watching us. Good evening, our comment section. Yeah. You see, these people they don't know the what has befallen them, but as it is, Nigerians are awake now. I listened to Wokobia before they, you showcase it again, and I want to tell, including journalists, that be deviling us because journalists, the lawyers, they are part of the problem we are facing. I keep emphasizing on this because if these two people can actually do their jobs, we won't be in this mess. The job of journalists is to not hold the government accountable, but to make sure that, the government, whatever they do is in light so that the people can see it. It's unimaginable that all the things that are happening in Nigeria, no journalist is following it up. Every time they break it as a news, the next thing, they leave it. Nobody is going behind to say, hey, what is going on with these people? They did I think Omar or I forgot the name, but one of these Dubai, either Dubai or Omar, the list of terrorists they gave to Nigeria. Till date, nobody is following it up. And you see, this is why the likes of Abati will come up and say whatever he likes. Because that is how they've been running this. The journalist today is telling him that they couldn't prove that they won the election. Is he blind? Is he blind? And he went ahead to mention Rivers State. And he's saying that Rivers State is the only state. Is he blind? If Rivers State, in a same society, once the kind of thing that happens in Rivers State happens, and everybody can prove it. The journalists, who did the first this thing proved it. Everybody proved it. All these cases we are talking is for by. It's done in a same society because if you can prove that they can rig this massively, even if they did it small on other distance, because who says you didn't do it all over the states? Who said so? But because of the way they write the law, they make the law that can you prove that is significant enough to stop you from winning or stop anybody from winning the election? That's the only reason. That's the only point. Each time you talk about rigging, that's the only point they do. And until Nigeria the legislators, the legislators should come up with a law that says if we found out that you rigged, you are thrown out. The same way they do us in exam. If you are caught cheating in an exam, you're done. There's no way you're gonna continue with that examination, and that is it. Even if you finish, they're not gonna give you any mark on that. So that is the problem. Until we start looking at, all these things, because I can't imagine where a journalist can come out and, be asking that you didn't prove. Where was he when INEC refused to hand over all those things? Has he questioned the INEC for uploading blood results? Has he questioned INEC for certifying and giving LP a blood result? This is why I'm faulting the journalists and journalism in general in Nigeria. Journalism is dead. I've been saying it. One day I said it here, and so many people weren't happy. This is exactly what I'm saying. We cannot do because the likes of Rufai and few other are doing well, and we say even Arise is a poor station. Let's say it as it is. Let us not come here and pretend that Arise is a good station. No, Arise is a very, very political poor station. And I give my reasons. Are you telling me that Arise doesn't have money to investigate? Are you telling me that Arise don't have money to go to INEC and say, hey, this is our election. This is about Nigeria. We want to see this. We want to see that. They have the right to do it. Because that election material is a public document. It's not an INEC document. It's not an INEC document. It's a public document. Anybody who requested it should be able to have it. That's what it is. And we'll look at our journalists, making mess of themselves by when they see the right people, they need to ask question, a reasonable question. That is when they become stupid and asking irrelevant questions. Because as far as I'm concerned, most of the questions they asked today was irrelevant. Especially when I heard him saying that you didn't prove. So he proved that Atiku won 23 states. Is he mad? How can Atiku win 23 states? When he don't win both Southeast and South, he didn't even get a single state in this. Maybe I don't know about South, but Southeast he didn't get even a single state. South, I don't know if he got one because the max he can get is one. I know APC won. They said I think Cross River also was allocated, and what is it called? River State was allocated to APC. So I don't know if he's gotten anything there. It is obvious that LP won Lagos State. So the rest of the South, I don't know who won it. I don't know. So if Tinubu has won like 3 out of that, Kwankwaso has won Kanu, because I think 19 states from the north. Obi has won 1 or 2 in the north. So how can he even contemplate on having, 20 states? So it's so unfortunate. But I am happy the kind of people that they are interviewing on our side that are speaking, because the same way I see Dele Farotimi, it's the same way I see this Nwokobia. He is not afraid to speak. He is going straight to the point. He is not emotional, and that's what truthfulness does to people. Because when you are speaking the truth, it is hard. You get emotional. It is only when people who are not saying things as it is, they get emotional because they want to to bulldoze or everybody out of the way so that they get their way, that is when they become emotional. But if you see these men who are speaking, they say it as it is. You ask them questions, they don't go there, trying to put people down. They just say it as it is. So I'm happy. I'm happy the way they've been coming out of late. At least we're having frequent talks with these people. Please continue to say it as it is. There is no fear. Nigeria needs. Anyway, I won't say what I'm about to say, but we need a fresh start, whether they like it or not. Nigeria needs a fresh start. I don't know how they want it. They want it the other way around, or the judiciary should do the right thing, because the judiciary cannot escape this. When you hear people, even Wukobia, just like the video you played from Violent Space, he said there's so much technicalities they can get, they would deal with for them to get away with this. And it's obvious it is not going to be possible. If you listen to Wokobia, he said exactly the same thing. There's so many things that are constitutional that when they want to do those things, they know they are taking on Nigerians. It is as simple as ABCD. If you want to touch the constitution, then you are ready to take on Nigerians. Because what is the constitution? The constitution, if actually you said this is Nigerian constitution, it is Nigerians. Because it is for the people, we the people. So that word, even though we know that these words are all lies, that word, we the people, the judiciary should go back and listen to that word, we the people. So if you are ready to subvert the will of the people, just the people have no choice other than to take those powers they gave to you and hold it by themselves. It doesn't matter which way. It doesn't matter which way. So judiciary, and again, we need you to act fast. Most people have, read all the final submissions of these people that are involved in this case. So if everybody could read all this, it will take you 3-4 days to write your own report and give us the final judgment. Nigerians cannot continue to suffer. We need a closure to this. We need it as quick as possible because many souls are suffering. Please, we need this. I yield here, Mr. Elvis. Thank you.
Mr. Chokes, thank you very much, sir, for your submission. God bless you. Thank you. All right, let's move on, my people. Please help us to press on the like or like say this like now. We just started the beg again. Now still 277, we still there. Let's complete this 300, my people, before I call on the next person. All right, press on the like button. If you come to the show, let it be the first thing you do. If you are following us genuinely, just press on the like button, and then you're done. Help us to share and press the like button. It's very, very important we do this. It's currently on 281. Let's take that to 300 before I call on the next bit. 284 now. God bless you all. Thank you, my good people. 286. 286. Press on it, my people. Press the like button. Press the like button. 289. Just 11 to go. Just 11 to go. Thank you. Yes, we have just 8 to go. Thank you. Just 6 to go. 6. 4 to go. 4 more. I appreciate you all, my good people. Thank you. Only 4 to go. 3 to go. Okay, we are there. God bless you all. Continue to press on the like button. Now God bless you now. Let me call on Mr. Alex Edo's son. Are you there with us, sir? Okay. It looks like you are not available.
Hi, Mr. Elvis. I'm back. Oh.
Okay. I'll come. Okay. Okay. Talk to us, madam. Thank you very much.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, all the panelists.
Thank
All
you.
protocol observed.
Oh, sorry. Somebody's already talking. So I'll come back then.
Okay, better.
Right.
Go ahead, madam.
Okay. Like, I'm happy that because it seems like these people are listening to our broadcast from what I've seen so far, and is really causing a lot of havoc on their ends. So that is a good sign for me. And this guy that just spoke on Arise, is it Arise or Channel? Well, yeah,
Arise.
Arise, right. And you know what I have noticed is that this news presenters, it's like they're not part of Nigerians. The way they talk, the way they're not showing that the thing that concerns the Nigerians concerns them. Even sometimes it seems like they're trying to push you off. You know, if you're going on a particular direction, they're trying to redirect you, trying to make you not say certain things. What is their problem? You know, so it's sometimes I feel agitated by them, and it's obvious that there is a lot of manipulation going on somewhere, because we are at the end of the line, as we can see, and there are a lot of button pressing behind closed doors. There are a lot of things going on at the moment just to make sure that whatever we are planning will not happen. But what is this breaking news that if there is a rerun, Obi is not going to be included? What does that mean, Mr. Niger? You know me, I'm not big on politics. That's why I'm asking all these questions. Why are they removing Obi from running?
No, they are not. They are not removed. Nobody removed Obi. Is what Tinubu does what he wants. He already know that he doesn't have an escape route, so he's trying to do everything possible to make sure Obi is removed so that he can have peace of mind. So it's his wish. So we are calling on the judiciary not to dance on that particular.
Right. So that's just Tinubu's opinion alone.
Yes.
Right.
That's Tinubu's opinion. Yeah.
That means he has accepted defeat. That's inconsequential for me then. So moving on. These people who have this, the only thing we have come to a place that people don't know what to say anymore. Maybe that's why people have run out of solutions, because there is no more solution for us to bring. We are all waiting. Eyes on the judiciary, because they are the only last hope before whatever people are planning to do, before they kick off or whatever, because I realize people agitating is gone so, far that people are just waiting to hear the final, the final call before they go and do whatever they have planned to do. It is obvious. So, like everyone is saying, there is nothing else for us to discuss here than to make sure we put pressure on them to do the right thing. So yeah, judiciary, all eyes on you. Do the right thing. There's nothing else for us to do than for you to do your job and remove shame from Nigerians' eyes, because we have suffered a lot. Our name is everywhere. Nigeria is the most hated country in the world. Have you noticed? For no reason, just because we have evil president, evil group that have sworn that we can never smile in our own country. But I'm sure that God is watching closely, because the way things are unfolding, it shows that God is on our side. And when God says yes, and no one can say no. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. That's all I have to say for this.
Thank you. Thank
round.
you, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
God bless you, man. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much, my people. Mr. Alex Edoson, are you available now?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Let's talk to us.
Okay. All right. Good evening once more, everyone. Good evening, Elvis. Thank you for your great job. And every other one person that is on this fight together. Like my namesake Alex said, I think to this just I will agree with him to begin to say thank you to everyone who is on this. Um, it will just come to a time where people begin to get wearied, they begin to be tired because Nigeria has made people, I don't know how to put it, they've turned agile people, people who are with their senses, people who give their best in life. Nigeria will just turn them to become weak and down. And you see that it has been a very, very long time that this has been happening. Actually, I think this is the first time where Nigerians are really now realizing how wicked these people are, begin to realize the gift or they are living in plenty. God bless them, but just a few people make them to live like uh, impoverish them in every way of life, taking even their sense from them. You were saying something at the opening that most people have already given up, and if you maybe you question them or you ask them, all they will just say is and I God now make we just leave everything. No, it has come to that, and I believe these politicians they know this. That is why they push and push and push people to the wall, and they will release them a little bit, just make them forget, then they'll continue. I just hope sincerely that the judiciary will not let Nigeria uh, turn to a chaotic nation, to a failed state, the way it is going. They are just the ones that can do this now. We are on the right track, like I would say. We are really on the right track because these guys, they know that they've lost it. If they didn't know this, they would not be coming up with different funny ideas, funny suggestions. They already accepted the 25%, which they were kicking against, like the analysis that Net Media made yesterday. A lot of things are now coming, they've been choked. So the judiciary should just do the right thing. And I don't, sometimes they say we're begging them, it's their job to do the right thing. They are Nigerian citizens. They see the suffering, they see the things that are going on in the country. They are not from another planet, they are seeing it. So why should you beg them? They just have to do the right thing. Then coming to our press people or the journalists, I'm just so fed up with them. I'm really, really fed up with them. This guy, Steve, or whoever he calls himself, I don't know. How can you be talking about Apapa? Look at the question this guy was asking. Is that so relevant now? You can see how biased this guy is. You can feel it. That he doesn't even care about Nigeria. He doesn't care about the people. All he's interested in is how the APC government will keep on, and let me not come and say maybe because it's a tribal, is biased or because of tribe, but it's the picture that he's painting. How can you see the truth and just begin to close your eyes? It's wrong. That's very wrong. And he's telling the prof not to be emotional. Are you kidding me? People are suffering, and you are saying he should not be emotional. these people are the real problems of Nigeria, because their duty is supposed to mediate between the government and the people, just to say the truth. That's all. But what do? They just take sides. And even when they are taking sides, they are not on the side of the people. They are for those who are oppressing the people. I can't understand. So I'm really, really fed up with this set of analysis they do. And like Mr. Chooks was saying, they are really a very big problem for us, because he doesn't even have feelings. If he had feelings, how can you expect someone who lives on 30,000 as minimum wage to be able to survive in this hardship? They don't even talk about that. They don't. They will just think these guys that are oppressing the whole nation, they have rights to do that just because they are getting something from them. In fact, they would definitely soon feel the heat of the people. And another thing, it is like you said at the beginning too, we were raised up to always respect the elders, but we were never raised to question them. And this has gone so bad that is affecting us today. I don't think anybody who grew up in the 60s, 70s, they ever said no to their elders. Up till now, it's the same thing. And these same elders don't want you to have a better life. How can your great grandfather still be the person to tell you how to live in this modern age? How? And you think whatever he says or does is right, and you don't even question. So the thing is that we as citizens, we still have a lot to do. We need to be politically enlightened. We need more to be done in this area. So the job you are doing here, you're coming up every day since how many months now, trying to make sure that people understand what's going on, trying to let them know their rights, fighting for them to make sure they are not baboons to taking everything that these politicians dish out to them. But you cannot do more than talking. You can't do that, just like every one of us. So those who have ears, let them hear, and those who want to hear, let them hear and do the right thing. But the judiciary is the only hope now for either making or breaking the country. So that's my take for now. And I say, have a nice time, everyone, and keep on the good fight. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Alex Adoson. God bless you, sir, for you coming to the panel today. It's good to hear from you. All right, my people. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's hear from more.
Thank
We
you.
have a second segment to take on some history. Thank you, sir. Okay, let me go to Madam Helen. It's good to have you on the panel. Thank you very much for joining us today. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Good evening, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you
Good
very
evening,
much.
everyone. Good evening, people at the comment section. And good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're listening from. Thank you so very much, Mr. Elvis. You see, every time I say that what you're doing is akin to, a messenger from God, any which way we want to see it, you were chosen for a time as this. Like Esther was chosen for a time when she liberated the Israelites. You were chosen for this, and you are carrying on and doing it so well by God's grace. So, and He will continue to guide you, to give you the wisdom and understanding. That's my prayer every day for
Thank
you.
you.
And
Amen.
that's my prayer for every person that have dedicated their time to listening, to pushing, to wanting to understand. Mr. Elvis, I never care less about our constitution. I never care less about what the judiciary system in Nigeria was all about. I never care less about even the politics of this country. I just was one of those who who said, in fact, there were times when election will come and I will say, I'm not bothered. They are just going to do their thing. So why do I go to stress myself? But suddenly, from 2015, I started, taking interest and insisting, and see where it has got me to a platform where, my interest is so, so raised to par. I don't know whether par more than 100, maybe 114, since they want to increase their salary to 114%. I never knew that you could do more than 100%. So I just want to thank you and really appreciate you. See, what you are doing is hitting these people. When that headache that comes to you in the center of your head, that you feel if you hit you the second time, you may not survive it. That's what you are doing. That's what you're getting men like Mr. Alex, Madam Patricia, no, be all the people that speak in this panel that speak the truth. That's what you're getting them to do. You're giving them a voice. You're giving them an opportunity to let these criminals know that Nigeria is not business as usual. So I want to really appreciate you. At one time you asked what happened in this election, and people told you that Mr. Obi happened, Peter Obi happened, Our Excellency, he happened to these people. So all the mess, all the things that were hidden before, all the bullshit that could have been swept under the carpet before now, haven't other presidential aspirants, haven't they been going to court and then before you know what is happening, everything case dismissed and everybody goes back to business as usual? Why is this one different? It's because there are people who have committed themselves to wanting it to be different so that they can have a new Nigeria, and they are pushing. Mr. Elvis, you gave us a platform for us to push. Like that birth pan, it has gotten to the point where the pain is so much that you just want it out. So we are going to push it and get our way. If they can't go otherwise, see what is happening. When I logged on, I was surprised to see the caption today. And I was wondering, where is it coming from? And I got to understand that that's the final address from APC. You want Peter Obi and Labour removed so that you can have election with two criminals. You understand? So that the two of you will now know, negotiate and bargain who should go and who should stay. It's not going to happen. We won't let it happen. You can't even have it your way. So now you understand, it cannot be just the two of them, because I listened to Mr. Festus Okoye. There was a video I was watching I think 2 weeks ago or thereabout, where he was talking about the rerun not even being, compulsorily being between the first and second. He said it could be between the first and second or the first and third, depending on your spread and the 25%. So you calling for you to be the first and then the second person coming for the rerun is a lie. It will not happen. Oga, leave that seat. You stole it and then you hijacked it. So you must vacate by fire by force. You're not going to stay. Enough is enough. How can somebody carry all the baggages and make a mockery of a beautiful nation like this? Nigeria, for me, has always been a nation that I'm proud of. Like I told you when I first started, I was one of those that if you give me any place to go to, I will tell you I love my country. I would rather be in my country than go anywhere. Please just let me be. Why? Because this is where I have my freedom. This is where I can, turn my back, turn around and see people that can, assist me. And then this will just bundled and juggled and mess up everything. That Nigeria is a laughing stock today. Giant of Africa today, people are making a mockery of. We need to take Nigeria back to what it's supposed to be. And it has to come, whether judiciary like it or not, they are going to do it. They are going to, it's upon them to do it, and they are going to do it. So they can't stop it. There is no stopping them. There is no, nothing can take this from us this time around. Nothing, because the truth is very obvious. You know, when you have something that everybody can see, everybody can touch, everybody can feel, everybody can, every fiber of you knows this is the truth. How can you run away from it? If you do anything otherwise, it means you are the one actually calling for the anarchy. You've made up your mind that there should be anarchy in Nigeria. So I know that they cannot mess up this time. Is their style, is their system. That is why they are there. They celebrate it when there is election time, because they know how much they are going to bag. They know these criminal politicians will come with so much that they will hit them, and they won't be able. If they ask them, what's the name of your mother, they will say, I've forgotten. They'll ask them again, do you remember your mother's name? If that's what they want them to do, they say, I can't remember. Why? Because of what they've given to them. They are used to it, but this time around, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You understand? So we will get our mandate. Mr. Elvis, it is you that will continue to say thank you to, because you made it possible. How can one person dedicate his time, his energy, his everything to pushing for one thing and not get it? Mr. Elvis, is impossible. You made it possible, and it's going to be possible. So I'll continue to say thank you to you. Thank you to you today. Thank you to you forever, in Jesus' name. And God will bless you like never before. Thank you.
God bless you, Madam Helen. God bless you too. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. I beg me could press on the like button, press on the $sign, support what we are doing here. Help us to share as well. Join our membership program. Okay, let me hear from P-Soft. It's good to have you on the panel, sir. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Hi, everybody, our panelists and the viewers, the listeners. Appreciate you all for what you've done, for doing a great job, for bringing messages to our people and enlightening our people everywhere. Thank you, Evix, for your platform. I listened to some of the videos you were showing, some of those content, and then I was very interested in the Arise TV what the man there was saying, and then if you listen to him carefully, like the presenter was kind of like talking regards to what Apapa is doing currently in the court, trying to make sure that all primaries conducted by Aburi is disqualified. If you connect that dot right now to what Tinubu, to the statement of Tinubu saying that if there should be any wrong, it should be between him and Atiku. If you connect those dots together, you will understand that something is fishy, which means they may be reaching a logical conclusion. You understand what I'm saying? So, which means Tinubu already knew that it's either he is going to be disqualified completely or there's going to be a rerun. So he's trying to fit himself in. So to fit himself in, they have to also sponsor Apapa to make sure that Apapa actually carry out some certain activities, which currently Apapa is doing. And let me send this very warning to Apapa that nothing will remove Obi from the ballot. And there is not going to be a rerun. If the judiciary declared that there's going to be a rerun, that's a fraud, because we knew who won the election and who won the 25%. Tinubu never got 25%. We don't care. Atiku never got 25% in Abuja. We don't care. Who is the right candidate that got 25% in Abuja? Obi. This is not about Obi. This is about justice. You have to ensure that the person that got 25% is sworn into office. Illegally, Tinubu has been sworn into office because he never got 25%. When we talk about 25%, the Constitution makes it very clear that anyone that must become the president of Nigeria must have 25% in 24, 25 states, including Abuja. And Abuja, what is a must? A must is a constant variable, and the values assigned to the must is the 25%. So, and a constant variable does not change. No one has the capacity to change that constant variable. The Constitution is written in English. I always say this: it's written in English. We all can read and understand English. Must is a constant variable, which means whichever function is going to call that constant variable is going to produce the same value. Any short of that value becomes any short of that value returns a wrong syntax. Which means it's not well declared, it's not well initialized. So you can't say they must, then you're going to modify it in other functions. So a constant variable remains the same. It doesn't matter the number of elections you conduct, that constant variable is right there until it's being changed again from the National Assembly. So illegally, Tinubu is right there illegally, and whoever sworn in Tinubu is supposed to be in jail. Either the person is going to go to jail sooner or later because it's illegal. The Constitution is very clear. It's a must have 25% in so and so state and Abuja, and it's specific. The values are specific, and it was never left open for a debate. And it was named in Abuja. It didn't just say, oh, and the capital. Oh, one would have been saying, oh, maybe it's talking about Lagos capital or Edo capital or that stuff. It was specific, which means it's a constant variable that must be called, and the same value must reappear in any functions that you call the variable. So because Tinubu already knew that he's going to be kicked out, so he's trying to play on the minds of the people, on the minds of the Nigerian people. Oh, if there's going to be a rerun, it should be between him, the same old cargos. So if there's going to be, they never saw it coming. Oh, if there's going to be a rerun, it should be between him and who says it should be between him? We are saying there's going to be a rerun. It's supposed to be between Atiku and Obi, but we are not really accepting the rerun. We're saying, first of all, you have to declare the winner who won the 25% as the winner of the election. So let Obi be sworn in. Then if Atiku wants to go to court against Obi, let Atiku go to court. A constant variable does not change. The Constitution is written in English. I was pissed off. So if you go back to that Constitution again, if you read it over and over again, you just get pissed. As if Nigerians are uneducated. They take everybody as if everyone is illiterate, that people don't know what's happening. What they failed to do this time around was that they couldn't keep us down for some time. Immediately election is over, previously in Nigeria, when you talk about it a little bit, everybody just mind their business, people forget about things. But this time, no one does. Everybody's hitting hard. We want to know because everybody saw exactly what happened. We saw that this thing, you're wrong by swearing in someone who never got 25% in Abuja. You're wrong by swearing him in the first instance. And the judiciary has to do the right thing. They must do the right thing. They must make the pronunciation. We're not interpret Constitution for me. You interpret what? It's English. You're just in the right position to make that pronouncement. You make the pronouncement. The Constitution says that you must have 25% in Abuja. It's a requirement. It's required. Abuja is required. That's why the word must is required. You don't need to interpret that for me. I already know that if I must get to so, destination, I have to take a bus and I have to use a particular bus or a particular airplane, or I have to buy a particular ticket. So if you don't get such tickets, a ticket that should take you to a particular destination, then you just want to get there by all means. That's what they did. Tinubu never got that ticket. Secondly, Tinubu needs to be disqualified because his drug case here is very obvious. It's very obvious. Otherwise, America is going to blackmail him and is going to be doing the bids of America if he's left to be the president of Nigeria because he has a drug case. He has not even finished that drug case. He had not finished the drug case. So he ran away from the country, from the United States. So they forfeit his hard-earned money. It was returned because he couldn't withdraw that money anymore. So that money was forced out of him because he ran away. He should have been in jail maybe by now. Maybe they would have given him maybe 20, 30 years imprisonment, which means he was not even supposed to contest at all. He wouldn't even be privileged to even contest at all because he would have been in jail. The former president of a country close to the United States is right here in America in jail, a former president, because of drug that he did before he went to become a president in his country. Then America discovered that he is now the current president of that country, and then they waited for him to finish his presidency. Former president of Honduras. As we speak right now, a former president is right here in jail in the United States. Because he contributed to the most dangerous society, organization, death, killings in the United States. So they will never let you go. They will never let you go. And now that Tinubu has brought himself out, America has identified him that, oh, he was actually the one who committed those crimes. They will come for him. Why he is there as a president? They will first and foremost blackmail him to do their bid, which means Nigerians are gone. So I'm going to leave it for here right now so that other people can also talk so I don't take much time. God bless you, Elvis, everybody right here, and listeners. And I really appreciate being in this platform. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Peacesoft, for your submission. God bless you too. Okay, let me hear from Give Us a Mandate. It's good to have you on the panel, my brother. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Good evening, everyone. Hopefully, I'm coming out clearly.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Helvis. Thank you for all that you do. Happy weekend to you and to everyone in the panel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and including good night, depending on your location. People in the comment section, greetings to everyone. Although I may not have seen any of the video because I just joined in between. Am I good? Hope you guys are not hearing any noise.
No, that's fine. You don't need to see the video. The title is on top of there.
No, I'm saying, oh, there's no noise coming from my hand.
No.
Okay, so
the title is on top of there.
Yeah, so based on the title, I think for him to have made that statement of the election should be between him and Atiku. When if you think about during the election, there was racial racial bigotry, tribal bigotry that actually went out there, and so he's trying to actually leverage on that, on the once that they've been able to capture their mind, the Abaku of Lagos, the Aslikas, and all of those confused, those are the one he's trying to get because they've sown that tie, that tears of tribalism into them. And so he's also saying that for Atiku because he believes that the core north, or sorry, the north, if it's between him and Atiku, he's just trying to play, he wants to play a smart game. But all of his smartness is just foolishness. There's nothing smart here. Tribunal is the one that will declare if there's going to be a rerun or no rerun. But even in this matter, there's no Iran because Peter Obi won the election on a landslide. Peter Obi won the election. So there's no rerun. He's trying to maybe gaslight, for example, use that word gaslight. And you see, one thing is, this guy will do everything possible to want to sell himself, but it's a bad market. It's a bad market. There's nothing that's there's nothing about Iran in this whole situation. The tribunal will decide when they will declare Peter Obi as the president of Nigeria. But they should not. They should do this thing on time because time waits for no man. Time waits for no man. Nigeria is in a dire-hard state now. Tinubu is not qualified to be a president. One, if he's talking about Iran, does he even what Iran between who and who? Is he even qualified in the first place to be on a ballot? A drug baron? The man that went to school as a man, graduate as a female, forfeited $460,000, drug money in the United States of America, lied under oath about dual citizenship. He's 71, the daughter is 65. Come on, people. This guy will not be on the back. There's no Iran. Nothing about Iran. No Iran. No Iran. Peter Obi is the winner of this election. I don't know what the tribunal is going to do. From all that we have seen, there is no Iran in this election. From all that we have seen, we are only waiting for the judiciary to decide what they want to do. They will decide what they want to do. But calling for Iran and saying between you are already a disqualified man. I wonder why we don't have the X sign on his picture that we have on this screen today. Just X him out. This guy, the two of them should be X'd out. The two of them. Is it about 25% for Abuja? Is it about the Peter Obi's vote in Rivers State, Lagos State, and other places where they took Peter Obi's vote? Rerun on what ground? Rerun on what ground? No rerun. Peter Obi won the election, and so he should be declared as a president. Maybe he's still trying to call on the remaining of his Abadorians that have not been able to still understand what they are doing. Is it the cry of recruit, or on what basis? There's nothing to rerun here. Tribunal, all eyes on you. Peter Obi is the sole winner of this election. He won this election landslide. No rerun is happening anywhere. Nothing to rerun. And for the journalists, they all are playing to the benefit of the appeal master, whether Steve or Abati or Shen or Kimbaloye, whoever is doing anything in those TV houses, they are only just playing to their master, to the appeal master. So most of them, time will tell. We are only waiting for Peter Obi to become the president, and they'll begin to, you see what we did, what was done here yesterday. That is how Nigeria will now begin to get better. That we can begin to call people out, there will be a reform of how news is being disseminated, because Nigeria is going to take over, where the truth, people will hear the truth, they will hear what is happening. Not all of these Agbadorians and then all of the Kung Fu journalists, people that have sold their mind and their conscience to their master. So for me, I don't think there's nothing to even see here. Rerun on what ground? On what ground? Mr. Elvis, for me, we'll just continue to hashtag no rerun, disqualify Tinubu and Atiku, because they don't even make it. They don't make it. So let's just keep waiting for the judiciary. I mean, they've turned in their responses, so we'll just keep waiting. But judiciary, the soul of Nigeria is in your hand. You either make or you mar the country. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Give us a mandate. God bless you. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you right there. Chizigo TV, thank you very much for the super chat and thanks for the wonderful text attached to it. Mr. Elvis, God will strengthen you and keep you safe in Jesus' name. It is just a matter of time until we get our mandate back. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much for the encouragement. I really do appreciate this. Thank you for your wonderful words as well. Thank you. Okay, the last person to go before we take on the big one, because we have another big one to shock everybody right now. Let me quickly go to Madam Patricia. Madam Patricia, thank you very much for your patience with us. I'd like you to talk to us. Thank you.
Mr. Elvis.
Who's calling me?
It's Mr. Kingsley, Jonathan speaking. I'm still here.
Okay, Mr. Jonathan, never talked to us. Sorry.
No, not at all.
Okay,
Let him
all right.
go ahead now. Let him go ahead.
Okay, Mr. Jonathan, okay, go ahead.
Mr. Barita, okay, thanks.
That's fine. Talk to us, sir. Thank you.
Thanks, yeah, thanks. Thank you very much. Thanks, Mr. Elvis. Thanks, Mr. Patricia, I appreciate it. And
Sorry,
to all the
I don't know why I did pass you.
and to all the panelists and all the comments that have been submitted. Thanks to you all and all those that are listening. See, I want to, as I always say, that the problem with the Nigerian media is all clear for me. I can categorically say, and to a very large extent, most of them are not just professional and they are lazy, pretty much. Steve of Arise News. See, that guy, the last question relating to the fact that Labour Party did not prove that it won the election is a clear indication that Steve is a clear indication that he has not read the entire final address of Labour Party. He has not read it at all. Because if he did, that line of question will have been uncalled for and irrelevant, completely irrelevant. I believe he just read or listened to the highlight or listened to some bites. A journalist, I'm very sure that he only listened to some bites. He just went, use Arise News some bites and, here and there. He didn't, as a journalist, because we are going to have an interview on this subject on national TV. Steve, let me make your job easy for you. Since you, as a journalist, you can't do your job rightly before you conduct an interview on national TV, just go and read 2 pages, just 2 pages of that final address. The LP Peter Obi fine, pages 30 and 31. If you had read those just 2 pages, it will take you less than 6 minutes to assimilate those 2 pages. There, they articulated, they outlined it with substantial evidence, and this evidence are already before the court that Peter Obi won the election. In fact, see, they did not just only prove that there was gross not compliance with the Electoral Act and INEC guidelines itself. They also proved, because that is the bone of your question, that is the crux of your question. They also proved that non-compliance substantially affects the outcome of the election, because that is where the judges will focus on. Yes, there was problem, but that specific problem or problems affects this outcome. Yes, it did. Substantially. Just 2 pages. Just do that. I know, for me, I know, and I can feel it, especially among Labour Party supporters, there's this sense of giving up. There's this sense of weariness, But please, obedience. Don't be weary. Don't be despair. This judiciary, they will, in fact, they must defend justice. They must defend justice. They are also, they are aware also, they are aware also that they have this very huge trust deficit. They know that, because Nigeria that we all know, you can speak till you die, you can cry till you die. The judiciary will not even listen to you. They will not even come out and say anything. But this time around, they have that sense that there is a problem. They have that trust. That's why they quickly, came out to debunk though without any evidence to debunk, that story that there wasn't any discussion between them and Mr. Tinubu. Of course, they had to, because they know they have this huge deficit problem. Because please, let's face the facts. In Nigeria, rule of law as it currently exists does not prevail. We know that. So it is on the judiciary now to prove to Nigerians at this pivotal time that it can bring to account. It is on them now that they can bring to account the illegality and injustice placed on Nigerians through Mahmoud Yakubu. It is on them, entirely on them, because the evidence has been laid before them. Nigerians have seen it. It is not Nigeria of 2019, talk less of 10, 15, 20 years ago. But now some of them have not got the memo. They have not got the memo, and it is at their own peril. That Nigeria is not the same. They have not, you haven't got it yet. That Nigeria is not the same. Is it the political awareness we want to talk about right now? The desperation, the hunger, and the poverty that is going on, the relentless focus of Nigerians on an already conducted election, unprecedented. An election that has been now going more than 5 months. Nigeria is still standing. Focus on it. If you don't get that memo, then you have a problem. A serious one. Is it the united force? People are united. They are united for justice and nothing less. Nothing less. They want justice. These are strong indications that Nigeria is not the same. That is why you see now they are now getting it. Some of them that are, they are smart. I think they got the memo earlier. The likes of Festus Keyamo, you see now he's in the cupboard. He's not speaking again. They know that Nigeria is not the same. Their main man, Mr. Tinubu, probably he just read the memo, but pretending. He came out. Now it's running all over the place. The voicing out of the judiciary that nothing is going on between them, and the corrupt executive arm. These are all indications that Nigeria is not the same. So we should take our, we should take something out of that. That should give us that hope that we're looking for. That Nigeria is not the same. That there is nothing less than justice. Nothing less than justice. Labour Party proved their case beyond reasonable doubt. They not only proved that they won the election, they proved the need for 25% requirement in FCT. They proved the criminal nature of the 460 forfeiture to narcotic trafficking. They proved it. In fact, the one that is really giving them problem and sleepless night right now. They debunk and decimated that claim that that Chicago case, that it was a civil forfeiture, that is not a criminal forfeiture. In fact, the OP team destroyed that. They decimated it. In fact, they claim that assuming without conceding that it's even a civil forfeiture, Tinubu is still rendered disqualified as per section 137D of the 1999 Constitution. What a brilliant advocacy from Lizzie Uzoku, SAN, and his team of brilliant lawyers. I give it up to them. I give it up to him and to each and every member of that team. Now, it is on the judiciary. Because I don't know how they want to slice it now. People, the narcotic case is still standing as we speak now. It is still standing. Whether it is a civil case, whether it is a criminal case, there is no way out. So the court must make a pronouncement on that as well. Election has been proven. Fine. Even all this criminal case has also been proven. So it is on the judiciary. And I will call on them, members of the presidential election tribunal. I will call on you. Rise up to the occasion. rise up to this time, to this moment, and defend Nigeria. Posterity will speak for you. Thanks very much, Mr. Elvis. I leave now, and then let's talk later. Thanks very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for your submission, Mr. Jonathan Kingsley. Thank you. Okay, Madam Patricia, so please talk to us so we can quickly move on to the second one. Thank you.
Good evening, Mr. Elvis.
Good evening, ma.
Thank you so much. I don't know if you called me before, but yeah, I believe you did. So I'm sorry, I was a little bit busy. Good evening, everybody. Thank you. Good evening, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, from wherever you're joining us from today. Glad to see you. Happy new week. And of course, thank you, mother of all, Mommy Diaspora. Thank you for all that you do for us. And of course, the panelists, all their submissions have been so brilliant. And I want to appreciate them. And of course, those that have also given to the channel financially. Thank you so much. May all our labor never be in vain in Jesus' name. Yes, highly. This is just Tinubu running katakata here and there. They are confused. There is a big confusion in the Agbado camp, and none of us should have any sleepless nights because of them anymore. We should be happy because our mandate is very, very sure. For him to come out to tell us that he's now the one to decide who to run with and who not to run with. Both of them is APDPC. So we know them already. Both of the two parties, they have never met good for Nigeria. They've always been, they are the ones that have, collapsed the country to bits. Of course, to start with, he doesn't even have that right, to even come and suggest to us that it should be him and Tinubu and Atiku when he's a disqualified person already. So nobody should have any sleepless night because of him. They can be throwing whatever, trying to what's the word, manipulate us. It's manipulation. That's what they are trying to do. He doesn't have that capacity anymore. Everything Tinubu has been using to defend himself, all the power has left him. He's empty. And everything he will try to do against this mandate, they will all end up to no avail. He's wasting his time. So he can be throwing this kind of words here and there. Last week it was if they disqualify him, there will be anarchy and chaos. And we return it back to him that the anarchy and chaos will only be in his house and in every house that supported him. And now again, he got to understand that yes, he's not going to make it, and he's coming out to throw this one again. Return to sender. You are already disqualified, and there's no rerun. Where are we running to? Excuse me. What are you talking about? Both of you did not have 25% of Abuja. We have a candidate that has 25%. So that puts Obi ahead of you too. So don't come here to be playing with our minds. Me, I'm not going to fall on that on this your what they call it too. You're supposed to be a grandfather, but you are not behaving like one. So I don't want to abuse anybody, but what you are saying sometimes it is just your ego is driving you to somewhere that's total destruction is what is going to be at the end. It's better. I've told you before. I say just pack your load, hold your wife for your right hand, hold your two children on the left, pack yourself back to body law. It's better for you than all these things that you are doing now. You better leave now before the big disgrace, before really we want to yak you out of there. If you leave now and say, you know what, I don't want to fight anymore, please. Really, I was a thief. But you see, I acknowledge that it's not me. It's Mahmoud that gave me the vote. Yes, I might have bribed him, but of course he can choose to say no. You know, we will understand. So I'll tell you, okay, go. Since you said, then we'll face Mahmoud because he's the one. Really, really, everybody have right to say you want to bribe somebody. It's up to the person that they want to bribe whether you take the bribe or not. So, Tinubu, you are hearing me. Respect yourself as a grandpa and go back to your house with your wife. There's no need for all this child play that you are playing here. We are not joking. We are not joking. You've had your time. You've had your time, and now you are eating up on our time. And we're not going to allow you. How are you going to plan? How are you going to plan our future when you are already going to the grave anytime soon? Excuse me, please. We need somebody that's after independent. That's Mr. Peter Obi to take us to the new Nigeria. We don't want any of you, these old guys. I don't know how you guys want to understand it. We don't want anybody that were born before independence to control us anymore because your colonial mentality, you were born with it, you ate with it, everything is still on you. You never got over it. So the best thing, hand over the mandate to who? The new Nigeria agitators. You know, people that want to see Nigeria work. Since you said Nigeria will not work in your presence. Nigeria will work in your absence. That's what it will be. So hand over that stolen mandate back to who it belongs and stop throwing this, trying to play with people's mind. Nobody's going to fall for this. We are not going to any redon. And our principal must get the mandate back, whether you like it or not. It must be what we have said. We are the people. The voice of the people is the voice of God. We are voted who we want, who we wanted. You cannot subvert. You cannot subvert our will. You can't. It's our will. It's democracy. And if you say you are a law-abiding person, which you never be, you have never been, you only claim to be, you are a talk no do. You only talk, but you don't do. But this time, we will force you out of that because it's not yours.
Thank you.
Thank you.
God bless you. Mother Patricia, don't vex this evening, not be small. Yes. Thank you very much for your wonderful submission. Everybody, thank you. I would like us to take on a bigger one right now. Oh, yes, people, they call in. Okay. All right. Let me take just 3 calls. Thank you very much. Love of God is my strength for calling in. Please go ahead. Talk to us. 2 minutes, madam. Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. And everyone on the platform and the comment section. You know, hey, I just laugh. You know, bonga fish don't hook these people for neck. They don't know how to go about it. They don't know what to do now. They are confused. They've done their meeting now. They say, oh, what are we going to do now? Let us look for Iran. But let us remove Mr. Greg Ropi, our principal, so that it will be 2 corrupt people left. So that people, they will not drag you between themselves. 2 corrupt people. Who is going to choose from the 2 corrupt people? Nobody. They know that Peter Obi is the one that wants the election. Even for Tinubu to say what he said, that they should remove Obi and leave him at Atiku to do the election, it actually shows that they all know. Even the judges, if they are not blind, they see everything that happened in Nigeria. Anybody that will say that they didn't see the results that was coming out in Iris TV, and quickly they stop it. All of us saw it. We were celebrating already. Obi was already ahead with about 15 states or 16, if I can remember. And all of a sudden, they show us Nigeria wayo wayo. They show us Nigeria fire. So anybody that said that they didn't see that it was Obi that won the election, they must be evil. So what we are saying now is that we are tired of these people. We cannot take their nonsense again. We want our country back. We that we are in abroad, we are tired. We want to come home. I did the honor of Nigeria. We are the honor of Nigeria. There will be won this election. We are not looking for Iran. They must give us our mandate back. 2 corrupt people. It's like giving cats fish to eat. To not Atiku and you to run election. Excuse me, you didn't win the election. You were the one that carried third and they moved it to number 1. But let me tell you, you waste your money. Do you hear what this person is saying on Twitter? Your man, Festor Kakamo, you know what he's saying? He's fighting against INEC. Because when they told INEC did not do it. We are taking Nigeria back. All the people, Kaba, who are doing it already, planning that it's either they give it to Atiku. I want to tell all of them, this time around, they have failed. We are taking our country back, and Obi is Nigeria president. That is it. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let me see if I can pick another call quickly, my people. Hello, thank you very much, Madam Christie, for calling in. Good evening to you. Please talk to us. 2 minutes.
Oh, Mr. Niger Watch, good afternoon. All the panelists, good afternoon.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. My talk is to Tinubu Ahmed Bolaji, whatever his name is. I want to talk to Tinubu Ahmed BT. He has no dignity. Tinubu, that you are not a president. So people are addressing you as president. They are just upgrading you. You a thief, and you will leave that office. You came out to the public to say that you didn't promise us anything. All you said was, it's my turn. You see, you have nothing to offer Nigeria. Mr. Tinubu, if that is your real name, it's a shame on you. The whole Nigeria does not want you. Why can't you leave? And you must leave. You can use all the money from your cocaine and buy the judiciary. That money will turn to sawdust in the hand of the judges, whatever their names are, all of them. You people can belong to one occult. It will turn to sawdust. You are not bigger than God. You are not bigger, and God is hearing the cries of those that cannot eat. Tinubu, you are a shame to this country. Tinubu, you and your wife is a stupid woman.
No, you don't. No. Madam, no, you don't use those words, please. No.
Sorry, I am sorry for using that word.
Thank you.
But you think we all pay? We all pay. There is no other option but for this man to leave that office. The office does not suit him. He doesn't have the courage. He doesn't have the charisma. I mean, look at him. Can you, when you put that seat and put him, you'll be asking for who is supposed, when you just be asking questions. Are you sure this is your president? Giving a country, Nigeria, that was well respected, giving a country a bad image and bad name. Tinubu will not care, no matter what you do. And if maybe you think you've succeeded, you will use all your energy and everything in sickness. In the name of Jesus, you will not enjoy that seat. You will not enjoy that seat. You and your judiciary. God is about to, you will not enjoy that seat. So this is my submission to this man called Tinubu.
Thank you very much. Thank you, madam. Thank you. Please, my people, like I've said before, on this platform, you can question your government. You can call them out. You can pour out your plight. You can pour out your frustration. You don't have a right to insult them. Not on my platform, please. I understand some of us make mistakes sometimes, because of the frustration that is currently going on in Nigeria right now. But still, we have a policy on our platform that we must follow. We don't allow that at all. Insult to the government, I don't allow that. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much, Madam Maoni. Thank you very much for calling. Good evening to you. Talk to us.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
good evening, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Go ahead.
Good evening.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
All panelists, I greet you. Mr. Elvis, please just give me like 3 to 5 minutes.
No. We don't have 5 minutes because we have second session. 2 minutes.
Okay.
3 minutes is fine.
Okay. I greet everyone. Now, Tinubu should start putting his load together. I believe if he has a good wife should be concerned about the health of her husband. The time Remi is supposed to sit down and look after this man, look after his health, she's running around to be first lady. That seat does not belong to him. He put Lagos State in his pocket. We are not going to allow him to put Nigeria into his pocket. Whatever shenanigans they want to play, whatever fraud they want to play, we don't care.
We obedience and Nigerians, even people who voted for him, we don't want him on that seat. It was clear. I was sitting down here day and night. I couldn't sleep. I followed the election process throughout. Obi won in over 30 states, 25%. He won in Abuja. It is clear. Even a blind person can see that this man won this election. Please, we should stand firm. All obedience, all youth. We are telling the judges, me, I'm not appealing to them. All I'm just telling them is to do the right thing. They shouldn't put Nigeria on fire. Because these ones they have been doing before 2015, 2019, we won't take it again. Thank God for the internet. We won't take it. They should do the right thing. They should not put Nigeria on fire. Because every one of all the youth and obedience, we are coming for them. We will all go into the streets. We are going inside that Asorok. I want to talk to policemen and the soldiers. I want to talk to you because we are all in this suffering together. You all voted for Obi. Most barracks, most police barracks, everywhere, they voted for this man. You all know whom you voted for.
30 seconds.
Now, if the politicians tell you to start pointing guns at us, no. We said no to it this time. You won't be surprised that we will take that gun from you and face you with it.
Thank you.
Don't do it this time. We won't take it. Tinubu should pack his things and go. The journalists, I don't care about whatever they say. Let's leave them. It's only Rufai that I've seen that has been judged. I leave the other comments to the second segment, please, Mr.
Thank you.
Nijawood.
Thank you.
We are tired of staying here. We want to come home.
Thank you, ma. Yeah, that is true. A lot of people are tired of staying in abroad. You know, home is home. If not because of this satanic government have caused the problem or put on in this situation, home is home. You know, so regardless of what, home is home. Thank you very much, my people. Yes, I'm going to go on a quick break. When I come back, we go on the second segment. I appreciate every one of you. Please press on the like button. Help us to share. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you.
I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love. Go there, biza biza. Kama bara wa lo ninu ife kan akanbi. I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love. I go show you love. Kama bara wa lo ninu ife kan. But I know they do competition with anybody. Forgive me, show me love, oh, I go show you love, eh. Kama bara wa lo ninu ife kan. I don't need to competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, oh, I go show you love, oh. Kama bara wa lo ninu ife kan.
All right, thank you very much, my people. I know say no time, so I'll finish that music, but I'll finish it later.
We were dancing.
Yes, I understand. Thank you, everyone, for your understanding. All right, my people, you see, there's revelation since this afternoon concerning. You guys know what happened during the time of Lekki Toll Gate, you know, NSAS, you know, at that time. If you not remember, I use Pidgin to talk because of the sensitivity that goes with it. Now, no say many Nigerians that came out, we come at that time, you know, for this NSAS, you know, say normally NSAS was a combination of so many things. NSAS was a combination of frustration, suppression, intimidation. We were using the NSAS, you know, to
pilot everything together to pour out our plight, our concerns, our continuous perpetual suffering in this country. So Nigerians, during the time of that expression at that time, one night like that, now so that satanic Buhari government, the order made they start to shoot on the people on where they target for them. But meanwhile, we are going on. But now, the situation right now is that, they are now saying, that that time, the Lagos State governor said nothing happened. The Lagos State governor said that there's only 2 persons that died. If you guys remember, I'm going to tally this up with all the evidences right now. That is only 2 people that died during the time of the shooting and all. Remember, before they start, say, I not speak English. I don't know why they go that side. Okay, when I remember, say before they start to they shoot and all these things, they come off camera, they come off lights, everywhere come black. It means say they see each other anymore, so they begin to shoot on everybody. But they say now only 2 now die. But today now, Revelation linked informations how they do mass burial for people where they buy that day. Don't come out this afternoon. I take come out, we don't know. All of them they run left and right. Even as we talk now, Sanwo-Olu don't come out now, can't try defend himself with irrelevant submission and all that, which don't even make any sense. Meanwhile, I'd like us to quickly take on this. As you can see right there, link memo shows Lagos government approved 61 million naira for mass burial of 103 EndSARS victims where they take a life that day. You see, now 2 persons died. They don't tell us that, there any news one day till now say they approve money come out at all where they do better for anybody. You understand? Say a mass burial happen or anything, not day. The reason why they talk this one, so this particular last statement, now because of the response from Sanwo-Olu today, there any newspaper, any article, any mainstream medias, no social media platform hear them. 61 million naira for mass burial. Now they do for 103 persons. For them to admit, remember when government admits, say, remember last time, Buhari administration regime say now 60 something thousand, no 60 something million, abi thousand, right? No 60 something thousand people now die. If I'm not mistaken, no 60 something thousand people now die during 8 years in office. Why Bloomberg can't say no, it's more than 1.5 million Nigerians will die under Buhari. So one thing you must understand with these people, when they say, for them to admit now, say now 103 persons die, it means say it reached like 500 or even 1,000 where they take life during that time. All right, we they go somewhere, more and not worry. Now, let me quickly take on this. As soon as they say for there, a linked memo addressed to the Lagos State Ministry of Health indicating that the state government approved 61,285,000 for the mass burial of 103 persons identified as 2020 EndSARS victims has gone viral on social media, sparking outrage. The memo dated during July 19, 2023 captures steps for the processing of funds after approval by the governor, Sanwo-Olu. Earlier, a ministerial tenders board meeting reportedly sat over the recommendations of the procurement planning committee, after which no objections were raised to the award of mass burial contracts to the funeral service provider. The 5-paragraph leaked memo also directs that relevant taxes and deductions are remitted by the approved company. There has been controversy over the number of deaths recorded during the EndSARS protests, resulting in the governor setting up an inquest led by Justice Doris Okuwumbi. Since the protests in 2020, both the Lagos state government and the federal government have consistently denied any mass killing during the EndSARS protest. The memo is coming over 2 years after the widespread protests across the country. The Lagos state government is yet to respond to this. Okay, now they don't respond now, but before I go there, let's go to the reaction of Nigerians right now outside my own media, because I like to balance it, because when my panelists speak, they say with a plan before we come on air. So I like to bring other people's reaction from other platforms, you know. So you can see this one say the useless government you voted for, are they not supposed to be arrested and jailed for lying and hiding people's dead body? Why? Another one there. The worst thing you can do for the dead is to deny that they never died. How do some people sleep at night after this kind of atrocities? Then another person there, and I said, this news alone in a sane climate will cause a mega EndSARS too. But in Nigeria, we have learned to mind our business. This is what I talk about all the time. All right, second to the last. If them fit put 103 bodies as headline, meaning now 301 people die that day. Strong spirit don't disturb Sanwo-Olu. He use him hand announce figure, still won't give them befitting burial as per waiting consultant talk, say make it do. Okay, the last person for here say, this is clear indication that our government don't even treat us as human beings, not to talk of as citizens. So bad. Okay, my people, on that particular one, it don't pass. But now, look at what Sanwo-Olu is saying this evening. Sanwo-Olu run come out this evening after media, social media don't catch fire for waiting happen. So he don't come out now, like 1 hour ago. Now he told this one so. He said there was also a jailbreak at Ikoyi prison. The 130 casualties mentioned in the document were from this incident, not from Lekki toll gate. As been alleged, for the avoidance of doubt, nobody was retrieved from the Lekki toll gate incident. So, listen, guys. He says jailbreak Apple, especially that time. So the people will lose their lives. So when they say they do so, now inside jailbreak. Okay, now fine. Let's assume say in the thought true, but me want to counter your own true now. How come say 2 years, almost 3 years now, no newspaper, no mainstream media capture and say 103 persons die? Say una announce am. That's one. Then two. No announcement say una go secretly do mass burial for the people who die. Because that night, what happen that night, they say anybody where they take a life, they go carry and put for inside their car quickly. Make people for no meet time the next morning. So the body where they see, everybody see bodies for ground. Their video flying, but they swept everything. They clean everything. So the next morning, where they don't break, you don't see anybody for ground. This information where Sanwo-Olu they give for here now, you know there any newspaper say 103 persons die. You know there any newspaper or any mainstream media say they do mass burial for anybody at all for the past 3 years till now. Why now? Why this confession? Because say person don't mistakenly bring out the data how it happens. Asari Dokumbo.
We thank God for keeping us alive. Whatever the enemies are planning, they will. Whatever the enemies are planning, what will happen? We are here. I think you are seeing me. Yes, sir. I am not a ghost. I just come from Saudi Arabia. Wow. Well, yeah, we can't go. We work for President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, and he will succeed. Anybody who is planning for him to fail, the person had already. We are not competing with anybody. As you see us, we have never competed with anybody. Who is making noise here? Arrest them. Which arrest them? Which arrest them? Which arrest them? But when I don't bring that man back, they be arrest them. I just pardon her. I don't tell him to come become arrest. Yeah. So, thank you very much. Every one of you, you have tried. Things are coming. We are. Na turn by turn, oh. Na jagaban turn, oh. Turn by turn. I beg you, wait for your turn. Come on. Turn by turn, oh. Na jagaban turn, oh. Turn by turn, oh. I beg you, wait for your turn. We say now turn by turn, oh. Na jagaban turn, oh. Turn by turn, oh. I beg you wait for your turn. I beg you wait for your turn, oh. Turn by turn, oh. Na jagaban turn, oh. Turn by turn, oh. I beg you wait for your turn. If you do anyhow, you say anyhow. You do anyhow, you say anyhow. You do anyhow, you say anyhow. You go collect woto. Turn by turn. Agagaban turn. Turn by turn. I beg you wait for your turn. Turn by turn. Agagaban turn. Turn by turn. I beg you wait for your turn. Turn by turn. Agagaban turn. Turn by turn. I beg you wait for your turn, oh. Turn by turn, oh. Na jagaban turn, oh. Turn by turn, oh. I beg you wait for your turn. Say I beg you wait for your turn, oh. Turn by turn, oh. Na jagaban turn, oh. Turn by turn, oh. I beg you wait for your turn. Say I beg you wait for your turn, oh. Turn by turn, oh. Na jagaban turn, oh. Turn by turn.
Oh, wow. Thank you very much, my people. With what I've showcased right now, it's obvious that Nigeria is captured. And the fight that we are currently fighting right now, I want you to know, even when we started, we already knew that it's not going to be easy. Our principal said it, right? I also want to use this opportunity to let everybody know again that it's still not going to be easy. You know why? Our judiciary, There might be every possibility that they want to do the right thing. But at this moment, this is my thought. They are scared. They have been threatened. Yes, I believe they have been threatened with their lives, their children's lives, their wife, husbands, their immediate family, their extended family. With what you are seeing right now, my people, with what you are seeing, Nigeria is captured. And the most funny part of it is that a lot of people are cashing out from the pains that you and I are facing here in this country. A lot of other Nigerians are cashing out. It's sad. It's very, very sad. But let's talk. Let's talk. Maybe let me hear from others. I would like to start with Black Panther. Black Panther, you're just coming in. I would like you to talk to us. With all I have showcased in this second segment, talk on this. Good evening to you.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Najawa. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you are good. Very loud.
Yeah. Thank you very much for giving us this privilege once again. I will continue to pray for you, for God to give you the strength. And I thank every listener that have been, every listener that are out there. Thank you all for listening to the word of truth. And I thank you for seeing the progress of the Nigerian state. And I thank you, everybody in the panel. Thank you all for your good comment and what I'll be following you guys. But I want to state categorically clear here is that I'll start from Asari Dokubo. And I want to make everybody known here that when you, this politics, this Nigerian politics, as you see it, all see it, it's sometimes people will not believe what is going on. I remember in my days when I was in Port Harcourt, look, if you want to get money from government, you just do something in the union and let the government hear it. And when you go to government house, see, you are not going there empty-handed. You are coming in with money, bags of money. As I went to Aso Rock, then before we know it, you fly to Saudi Arabia. Money has exchanged hands. That is what is going on. He's using that money to recruit more people into the home limelight. You see, when Asari Dokubo started the movement in Niger Delta, he said one thing, that this turn-by-turn way of handling Nigerian, where the politicians are playing, that is going to stop it. He was making noise. Now, Asari Dokubo is not the person that is supporting the turn-by-turn government. You see, one thing we should know here is that the forces of Mammon, has captured Asari Dokubo. And Asari Dokubo has sold his heart to the forces of Mammon. That is why you see him doing what he's doing today. And mind you, it hasn't been captured yet. It hasn't been captured yet. What they are trying to do is a display of fear to the Nigerian people. They want to set things down, but they cannot act because Nigeria is a state where they need the people before they can act. But what they are trying to do is to use individuals that have been shouting the drum of, we want this, we want that from every region, to come out to scare the region that, no, you cannot come out, we are the leader. They are trying to position Asari Dokubo as a leader from the South-South. That anything he says is what the South-South is going to do. You see this idea of turn by turn, it will not even get to Asari Dokubo. Now the question is, why is Asari Dokubo playing turn by turn when he knows that it will not even get to the hands of the Niger Delta people or the South-South? That's the question that I am putting forward. Why is he playing to the ball of the Fulani, which he is against? Which he knows that the Fulani is the one that made this whole plan to bring in Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And what is the purpose? Why is he doing it? Those are the fundamental questions we need to answer. And I yield myself to this
that in totality, when I followed in Nigeria as a country, and I followed our late Gani Fahimi, I followed him tooth and nail. I later discovered that the problem we have is how we are going to fix our constitution. And who are the problem we have? It is the Fulani class. See, if the political class were like this, we as a people, we can be able to suppress them down. But the people that are making the mayhem, that are silenced now, if you all know, is the Fulani clan that owns the military. Because I say they own the military because if you look at Kuka, when Kuka was speaking in one of their debates about democracy, how we're going to fix it, Kuka said when they buy this lady, when they said this lady did something in the north, that lady that they were by in the north, when she was a student in that polytechnic, Kuka said they called him not to come back home. But when he went back home, there were military men guiding his home, more than 40, and half of them were Fulani that he knows. They were guiding his home. That is to tell you that the Fulani has settled down because they don't have a home. The Fulani don't have a home. Go and check their history. They don't have a home. But Nigeria as a country brought them in as a means to accommodate them. But they are trying to do what? To take over the atmosphere of this is going to be a Fulani nation. That is what they are trying to do. They don't care who goes down, but all they want is that they want to be in the hands of affairs. And the question goes, how can a clan that is not up to 10, 15, 20 million, a tribe not up to 20 million, controlling the facet of Nigeria?
My brother.
How?
My brother, Nigeria is captured.
Look, the political class from the south, from the west to the east, they are not joining they are just going after money.
Let me tell you, my brother, it's so painful. I'm just sad here. You don't know why. If we succeed, by God's grace, we succeed in this mission, it's going to be a everlasting celebration.
We will succeed.
It's not going to be a day celebration or 2 or a week. Everlasting celebration, because Nigeria is captured by what's happening there now. What's all the noise, my brother? Mute yourself, Black Panther. Oh God. Black Panther, what is happening in your house? Mute it now. Mute yourself. Sometimes, on this panel, people just, the way people behave sometimes, some people, you just look like we're in the market. You're on a live broadcast. How many times have you people, for example, me that preach here all the time on this platform, how many times have you ever hear noise from my side? Say people, they fight. You just say most times they do video, person not there with me. How many times I don't say, please, let's do this now. If we can't control ourselves, can't be like, say, we'll be baby.
Sorry, somebody bump into me.
It doesn't matter. Mute yourself straight away. People, they bump into me when they talk for you as well. I always prioritize my audience. Make sure, say, the noise will not come to distract you people. It's very, very important. A lot of people, they always do this thing. Some people, you all live just on mute for no reason. It's not right. Because if person they talk to, must not be only Black Panther is guilty of this. Many people. And it distracts people from what you are saying. You don't even know what you are saying anymore and all that. It's something else. Anyway, let me move on. My people, like I was saying, 99% of the elders in this country, Nigeria, are against us. I remember yesterday I said 98%. It's 99. 99% of elders and past rulers are against the Nigerian people. You know why? Because all of them have things to hide. When you have good government, it's just like me now, for example. I wake up tomorrow and say I choose to become a governor. Right? A lot of people go suffer. I don't mean the people, I mean the past rulers.
But Naija Wash, can I tell you something?
Yes, go ahead.
If you have to say, because of the situation that is existing now, the situation we are now in the country has been existing more than 40 years ago.
Yes, we know. That's what I'm
So
saying.
Nigerian people have been fighting them all along.
No, listen. I know, I understand. This is the first time since Nigeria was created that we are about to change the number one seat to the rightful person. The first time ever. The first time ever. The first time ever. Now, my people, before I come back to you all, of course, right? So let me give opportunity for people to speak. I don't know what is your understanding with all that I've presented so far. So somebody unmuted. All right. Let me give opportunity for people to speak right now. Then we'll take it from there. I'm going to go back to Black Panther again. Black Panther, this time you have 8 minutes. I'm going to do 8 minutes round. Is a final submission for everybody.
Skip me.
Okay, good. That's fine. Let me go to give us a mandate. Give us a mandate. Are you available to speak?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this whole thing are just very, very pathetic situation in our country. I mean, Abiola's story was a very shocking one. But that being said, I mean, this country is just like everything is just boils down on history. Because if you look at the one that said he won the election, selected by Mahmoud Yakub, if he thinks deeply, the only difference between now and Abiola's situation is that he's a civilian president that's actually carry out this coup on Nigeria in this current dispensation. And Abiola's death is, though very shocking and pathetic, you see the influence of the Western country. Susan Rice, wow, that's a very shocking revelation. I think Susan Rice should be holding something currently in America. When Biden got to power, I think she got something during Biden's actually elected. But they just show the wickedness and the evil in the heart of man. But this time around is different. Different in the sense that I like how Mr. Peter Gregory has carried himself, how he has, by the wisdom of God, been able to deal with these political dealers, these men that are evil in their actions, in their thoughts, in everything. One can only thank God for the wisdom of God upon Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. Oh, what a man. What a wisdom. Because what we were waiting for, what they were hoping for, wasn't what they got. So for that, I am so grateful. But all of this just shows that human being can go to any length to do anything to get to whichever level they want to get to. They don't care the number of people involved in their decision. They don't care the number of people that their decision will either make or mar. Because the decision then on Abiola caused a lot of things in the country. Now look at where we are today. One person that the whole Nigerians gave their trust as an INEC electoral commissioner or INEC chairman conduct election, give us the results. Took that the trust of Nigerians and dashed it. When I saw Justice Oputa in that video, it reminds me of those days. It reminds me of those days. These are men of character, men that actually hold the nation with high esteem. Justice Oputa, no wonder you can see what the son is doing. Charlie boy. I wish people can emulate this kind of character and do the right thing for the country. Mr. Peter Gregory Obi, please be careful out there. Please be careful out there. These guys are demonic, they are satanic, they are scorpions, they can sting, but we trust that the hand of God is upon you. The hand of God is upon you. I will keep praying for you. A new Nigeria is possible. A new Nigeria is possible. A new Nigeria is possible.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you. Give us a mandate. Thank you very much for your submission. I want to appreciate Amaka Afojabi. Thank you very much for this super chat and your continuous encouragement, prayers, and support. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you. Guys, help us to continue to press on the like button, hit on the $sign, support what we are doing here. God bless you all. All right. I want to go with the new person that's just joining us right now. Ikena Egwenago. Thanks very much for joining us. Please.
How you guys doing?
Is it your first time on the panel, sir?
I think this one is my first time, but I've been on
your audio is not very clear. Your audio is not clear. Whatever you are using, remove all of them. Speak directly, please. Hello?
Can you hear me better?
Yeah, it's better now. Okay, go ahead. You said, well, is it your first time on the panel?
Yeah, I think I've been on this one before, but I've been mostly on Forefathers panel. You know Forefathers, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay, thank you, sir. No problem. Please talk to us. I saw your message on the comment section. Maybe I'll give you opportunity to speak now. Talk to us.
I would say this, right? If you're in the United States, don't go too detailed into this conversation because this conversation is very deep. It was a Western thing. That's for Abiola's stuff. It's a Western thing. The submission about Susan Wright is 100% correct. But the reason why I would say don't go into detail about that is because the current administration, right?
Yeah.
She's also part of that administration right now. So this is a national security conversation between Nigeria and America.
Okay, sir.
So the Democratic Party machine was in charge during that time. So they know what happened. They did what they did. So remember, it's still the same administration, even though it's more than 20-something years. So you guys can talk about it, but only talk on the surface level of what you know, and don't go beyond that. And be careful how you get this, okay?
All right. Yeah. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. Anyway, the reason why we projected that video is to let us know where we are coming from, not really in details about Abiola, about everybody that have ruled us and how all of them have failed and nobody have been imprisoned. We know with the situation we find ourselves today, they don't imprison themselves. You know, they're recycling themselves. It's a rotational, how do I put it on, you know, thing, you know, they are doing. So this is good for Nigerians to know. For some of the people that are supporting these people continuously, you should ask yourself, why are you supporting these people? They are recycling themselves. They kept telling you that it's my turn, it's my turn, it's our turn. I don't understand. All right, let me call on the next person to speak to us. I would like piece of...
Yeah, one thing that I would say, I'm sorry. One thing that I would say is this, right? Because the other guy was talking about P2B. What I would say to you guys is P2B, I think he's going to do what he has to do, and also back down when he's supposed to. You see what I'm saying? We can be martyred in this. But Toby himself, he should be very careful, but he shouldn't back down like that. Because if you back down, they've won. But being very careful is not where you are, what you eat, and who you associate, and what you're going to breathe.
Yeah,
because the
security
will
matter.
poison
Yeah,
everything is for a security matter, but you don't back down from the fight.
exactly.
Because the fight, once you back down, the next person, they will destroy that next person and the person after that. But that's what I got to say. You should keep doing.
God
You
bless
don't
you,
back
sir.
down from the fight. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you. To be honest, I don't know, because there are some things I don't really like to discuss here, but I want to ask some of you questions. Do you notice that before we ended the case in court, our principal not on the court? I'll leave it like that. Not ask me why, but I just wanted to leave it like that. Some of you were already asking, but I didn't answer you, but let's leave it like that. Thank you very much. Let me go to Peace of. Peace of, sir. If you're there, I'd like you to give us your final submission, 8 minutes.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, everybody, and the listeners, the hearers. Thank you, Elvis. I first of all want to take on like the video of Asari Dokubo, showing off his men outside, trying to, it's just a psychological war. So they're trying to intimidate the judiciary. That's what's happening. It's not as if Asari Dokubo can do stuff. Remember, I said something last time that in Niger Delta meeting, Asari Dokubo is barred. He's not allowed to attend Niger Delta youth meeting. I want you to go very far. He's every time he's on social media talking. You think someone in Niger Delta meeting will be on social media talking? Never. He's completely barred from Niger Delta youth meeting. Yes, he has his own small clue that is, within his own community, but he's not talking for the Niger Delta people. So Asari Dokubo is completely out. I mean, he's our person. We cannot deny him that, he's no more in Niger Delta person stuff. Forget about that. Yeah, he's looking for what he will eat. What he's doing is just a mind game, trying to intimidate the judiciary, so that when they see that, they say, oh, Niger Delta people. No, Niger Delta people are not with Asari Dokubo. Asari Dokubo is a Biafra man. He wants to identify himself. Since then, we bar him. He does not attend our meeting because he identified himself as a Biafra. So he was barred completely. So all those things that he's doing, and that is not to say that he does not also, do stuff. Do you ever see Tompulo on social media every time talking? It's not allowed in our meeting. It's not allowed. Okay, now that's for that. So nobody should take him serious. And you do not need to take him serious because he does not represent Niger Delta. He does not speak for Niger Delta people. Now, if you look at some other videos that you also play regarding to the people that have been ruling us, from one, it's just a recycle of leaders since even before 1960. Recycles of leaders. So where are the Nigerian people? Where are the Nigerian youths? Does it mean that someone who rules 40 years ago is still going to come back to rule us again? So all of these people, like one of the caller rightly said, or one of the panelists rightly said, that Susan Rice's issue is a very sensitive issue because she works for the United Nations, for America, by proxy for the United Nations. So if you go do a research about her, go check all the countries where she's always sent to go and look at what's usually happening in those countries. So it's a very sensitive issue. So we shouldn't even discuss about her because it's a national security issue. That's for Susan Rice regards to that, because Abiola is gone, but it's just for a lesson, just for us to learn that, okay, these type of people still do exist. So how do we navigate our way out of their cycle? How do we get away from them?
you know. And if I want to boil down to why Kanu is still being heard in Nigeria, it's if Kanu's issue is also a sensitive issue, but many people don't understand that. They don't realize it. That the Nigerian government do not even really have that much power to even release Kanu, but people don't even know that. They thought, oh, Nigerian government got us issue, or should release. I said it last time. So it's a very sensitive issue, very sensitive, because Kanu stepped off his boundary, you know, went to other nations, top security information, start blowing them out in the air. So it's a very sensitive issue. So anybody that wants to talk about Kanu too still need to be very, very careful. So it's a very sensitive issue, you see. But let's talk about our own Nigeria. How do we restore our mandate back? Our mandate, the mandate we've given to Peter Obi. Peter Obi is going to reclaim the mandate. It doesn't matter what Asari Dokubo is doing, what he's saying, it does not count. He's still local. That's why he behaves like that. He's showing off some men on the street. Nobody that want to do stuff will really show men on the street. He's still local. People, we are in the world of technology where people can press buttons and things will happen. So he's still local. He should just forget about everything he thinks that you know he got. But I do believe that we will definitely get our money back, and then when the show starts, we'll know if Asari Dokubo has power or not. That's it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Psoft. I'm very happy to have you on the panel today. God bless you, sir. Okay. Let me come to the next person here to speak
Was
to
that
us.
piece of, or was
Yeah.
he a dog talking?
No, Psoft.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
I think I like what he said in the closing, Mr. Elvis. When the show starts, we go know whether
George,
that.
please, I want
Whether,
to interject Mr. Pisop, please.
hold on,
I would like to interject him. That's why I came in. Please,
Hold
if
on.
you allow me some minutes. Okay.
All right. Go, hold on. Go ahead. Give us a mandate.
He said when the show starts, we go know whether Asari Dokubo really get power or no. Like Madam Rita said, Asari Dokubo is overfed orangutang. And so that should probably capture what Mr. Pisoff said now. Can if overfed, because if you see his belly be like drum, if the show really starts, that kind of person if he run at all, my brother, more carry on.
Thank you. All right. Mr. Alex.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Najawa. Thank you, Mr. Pisop. Thank you for all you said. But there is a little crankum. I would like us to stretch a little confusion there. I know the federal government have bamboozled all of us to believe all the lies about Nnamdi Kanu. For me, Nnamdi Kanu, I don't believe what the federal government said about him. It was just out of necessity because he was arrested, he gave himself, and his house was invaded. People's lives were taken. So I don't see what he has said that is not less than what the federal government of Buhari did nationwide. The way they wiped out people in Edo State across the country. Abuja Kaduna train was kidnapped. It's not Nnamdi Kanu that did it. Kuje prison was blown up. It's not Nnamdi Kanu that did it. Deborah was taken in Sokoto broad daylight. It's not Kanu that did it. In Benin, in Edo State, Fulani invaded our farmlands. It's not Kanu that did it. So I don't know why we allow federal government to bamboozle us, to brainwash us, and we just go, hook, line, and sinker with their political tatato. I don't know. I just have to correct that. And I just watch a platform where people learn. I just think Nnamdi Kanu is standing for the whole of South, the whole South against the Fulani agenda. This my belief. Thank you.
Anyway, since we now drive go this area,
Let me just say something a little bit, Mr. Elvis, so that he will understand what I'm trying to really drive.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Now,
you have 30 seconds, please. Straight.
Okay, see, before Kanu was arrested, let me tell you now, before he was picked up, I tried to contact, I knew they wanted to pick him up. I got information. I tried to contact, even that Samuel you are seeing, I reached out to him to tell him that they're going to pick up Kanu, but he declined it. I still have all the chats. Most of their members were insulting me that, oh, nobody can pick up Kanu. Oh, Kanu is Odogu, stuff. In less than 1 week, they picked him up. Because I was
Yes, you are right, but we have to set the record straight, sir. You are right, but we have to set the record straight.
Okay.
When he started talking about in the same month that he started talking about something different, go and watch his last broadcast. Some of his last broadcast. He started going to other countries' sensitivity.
Thank you.
So let's not even go there for now.
It's okay. Thank you. All right. Meanwhile, Samuel did a video today, concerning the sit at home. Let's listen to this video quickly to take it with whatever we're presenting.
Fellow Biafrans, good afternoon, fellow Biafrans. This is the 23rd day of July 2023, and the 24th, which is tomorrow, is going to be our Monday. From tomorrow, Enugu state of Biafra land will become the capital and the epicenter of our civil disobedience sit at home. From tomorrow. And those who are announcing about Simon Ekpa escaping whatever, disregard them. We have defeated them. This time around, they will know that this is not 1967. We have come to finish what our forefathers started. I have come to finish what Ojukwu started. I have come to do it. And all of you will be dragged to freedom this year. Thank you very much. May God bless you. Tomorrow, we want Enugu State to be under complete lockdown. Disregard what illegitimate and wife snatcher Peter Mba is doing. He is misleading you. He never loved you. Biafra love you. Biafra government love you. And we are here to protect your future and give you freedom that you deserve. May God bless you.
All right, that one is Samuel Ekpa. Now tomorrow, now me go know whether this man really is strong. So I talk on that, they say in a coward. Say if he make sure, say he defeat Nigerian armies tomorrow. I will call a coward again. After tomorrow, no worry, I will call reports. Thank you very much, my people. Let's move on. Let me quickly call on the next person here to speak to us with what we have presented. Everybody have 8 minutes in case you want to speak on anything that I've presented. You don't have to speak on all of them. Pick the one that is more important to you. Speak on it because you only have 8 minutes. So I would like to go on now to I don't know if Cheesy Gold is available to speak to us.
Yes, I am available. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, madam. Talk to us. 8 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for that video you just presented to us because I was not aware of anything like that. I know Abiola. I drank Abiola milk because that's how I remembered him. I was very young then. So I don't know how he died, but thank God today I have a glimpse of actually what happened to the man and the things he went through. And again, it shows that our Nigerian politics from the day one they started that it never had any interest in helping the people. As you can see, it's my turn. If you think you're waited long enough and your time is not coming, then you take over. Taking over is allowed, isn't it? That's what I've noticed. If they don't kill you or poison you or run you over, they buy you. So it's been ongoing. So as you can see, we don't have hope. There is no hope for this country because, like some people, they make statement. They say the kingdom of God suffereth violence, and the violence taking it by force. So I think that is what we have to do with this Nigerian government because there is no other way we can do with these people because as you can see, Nigeria is not a country. As what I'm seeing here is a programmed agenda. They're only favoring themselves. It's a group of people. It's a particular group of people that is, group themselves, and they hand over, they recruit within themselves, and they're not letting anyone that can do any good to penetrate. So, like you said, our great-grandfathers, they don't like us. They don't have anything good for us. And again, I've noticed elderly people, even in this country where I'm living, elderly people are very, very selfish, I have noticed. And I ask myself, why? Why this elder? Maybe it's because they are getting old. They're wondering, what are we going to suffer for? Leave all these things for who? For me, those are just elderly people who do not care about their great-grandchildren and their grandchildren that they're going to leave behind. Evil elderly people. That's what we have in Nigeria. People, even if that stupid man came out on there saying, let us pray her, let's wish for the best. God will punish her for wearing the wish for the best. You come to media, you cannot ask the right questions. You cannot, okay, let me just say, there is, in this country I am, in Britain, there is this program I watch every Sunday morning on BBC News, where they drag all these government ministers to come and answer questions, and they'll press every button until you see them start to go red in the face. They're sweating because the questions they are being asked, they cannot find answers for them, but they keep pressing them until they run out, sweating. This is what we need in Nigeria. We need capable men that they are not afraid to ask questions. All these things that they're saying, they have taught us not to ask questions since we were growing up. God punish everybody. We are not in that age anymore. Me, I ask questions. Even my mother, I ask certain questions. She start to cry. I said, man, no cry you. And they ask this question is because, because I hate you. I know say suffer don't carry us from when I did small pikin, reach now. I know they ask you this question because I want to intimidate you. I know they ask you because you do well by my side. But I'm asking for my future. You understand? If I know where things went wrong, I know where to tackle it from. But Nigeria, if they say a man who doesn't know where rain start beating them, you don't know where you will never remember where the rain stop. You understand? I'm not politically inclined. I read psychology and counseling in school. So that's why sometimes I don't speak. I'm more observing. I'm more kind of someone who listen. I'm a very attentive listener. I listen very carefully. I don't speak that fast. I don't quick to jump into conclusion. I listen very carefully before I speak. You understand? So I know these people, they think they can play ball with us. And they have tried their power to see if there's a way, whatever they have concoction cooked from one place, to apply it to see if it will work. And they have applied it. And I thank God so much that Nigerians of these days are not the ones you can just say, sit here and they sit. Me, any man who tells me sit down, I'm running. I don't sit where you tell me to sit. My husband knows I'm a very stubborn woman. I don't listen. And my stubbornness is not for, inferiority, is for facts. I tackle, I'm against anything that is impurity. I'm against injustice. I fight. I'm more like an advocate for people who can speak for themselves. That's what I represent. So you see, Nigerians, that's why sometimes I say I don't know what to say because it's laughable. Giant of Africa, but we cannot even enter Ghana. So it's very shameful. Sometimes I don't want to say something. So yeah, they think they can play ball with us, but it's clear that now we know they cannot play ball with us. So I'm glad we are in this place now, and I know we are going to get our mandate, no matter what they try to press, the push, and we'll push back until we get it. Thank you, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you very much, Mother Chizzy. Let's see verse this evening.
Mr. Elvis, you get that something they reach, we go throw away English for corner. You understand? All of us read book, but you get where you go reach, you go say, make you come talk your mind. Me, I be one for Igbo. I grow up. This Abiola milk now. Waiting, I grow up drinking because we don't get money to buy better milk. You understand? If not enough, say for my mama still they drink that Piola milk because no only me they support my whole family. My mom born 10 children. You understand? So I know what is suffer be. I be person when I don't hawk all the streets of Aba. Name them. I know all them Pioko, Aba Road. Ain't nowhere for Aba. I don't know where my leg never enter. My papa make shoe for area until things go worse. My sister live suffer. When they
Thank
talk
you.
suffer for Nigeria, now we carry her for
My
head.
dear watch.
Because I deaf abroad
Somebody let
today.
her finish, please.
You understand?
Thank
Because
you.
I deaf abroad today, no mean say I don't know what is suffer. I still they suffer. You understand?
Thank you, madam.
Suffer never ends. So me, I want to be going home and enjoy my country without these people cursing me here, telling me this. I can't even speak back. I'm angry.
Thank you. Thank you. I understand. The pain is overbearing, and apart from that, a lot of Nigerians are stuck in abroad. You can't really come to this country, so it's very, very sad, you know. But yeah, Black Panther, 30 seconds for interjection.
Naija watch. You dey make me dey laugh at times. You see that? You see all this trek? Yeah, I don't trek well for Nigeria. I don't trek 3 miles before as a teenager, just about 12, 15 years old. I don't trek 3 miles, go to school, come back. Because of no.
Me, I don't trek like 14 miles there.
I lie, you were but I did for England there.
No, I don't trek 14 miles.
Look, now we don't suffer Nigeria. If I tell you my story, don't worry. When I go meet you for England, I go tell you. All this one, look. I don't grow. I don't
let's grow for Amagbao. Forget.
I don't get bad hair for Nigeria struggle. Bad hair. So I don't dare stick to Ram. Not if he threaten me again. All this one that they do now just fiaka. When Abiola did, now we fight. Now we there for front line for Lagos. Ikorodu Express Road. Now we.
Okay.
So you know what is going on.
For 8 minutes, just continue. Finish your 8 minutes. Go ahead.
Okay. What the other man was saying? All protocol observed. I greet everybody. What the other guy was saying is that, look, Abiola issue is not anything about national security. It's not anything. We know all this thing before it came about. We know all these things. But we don't want to mention it. It's nothing about security. It's just one clans that is taking over the whole entire nation. That's the Fulani clans. You see that man speaking in that video. That guy was a bodyguard to Abiola. Those guys are all Fulani, all of them. Bodyguard to him, the CNC, every one of them are all Fulani. The chief of staff, all of them there were all Fulani. So there's nothing like whatever, whether national security or whatever. All those are crap. We know what happened. Even the CDHR released everything that happened. This story that you are seeing now, they released it. There was a blueprint that was released like this to the public. There's no hidden thing there. We know what is going on. But they've all written and we know what it is. It's not a secret. So if people say it's a national security, it's not a secret. The whole NGOs in Nigeria knew about his death. I knew it was a handman made. It was not by, maybe he was sick or something else. It was handmade by man. Because they were trying to balance the issue. The Fulani were trying to balance the issue and they use it as a national security and balance the issue. Because that's why they say other countries have interest in Nigeria. Other countries have interest. And when it comes to their own interest, they tag it as national security. That is crap. Because these people don't have a home. They've taken, is either they take this place at their home or they keep on making us going down, down, down. That is their ideology. There's no ideology. Okay, you say you are a Fulani. Go to UME. Go to Dubai. You are a Muslim. You do this. Go to Iran. If not for the war in Iraq was good. Go to Liberia. Go to Turkey. Go there. Are there no Muslims there? So why we reasoning that way? These are the people they decided to either we be or we sink it. That is what they are doing. And they are going after the resources, nothing else. That is what they are going after. And when we come here, we start saying national security. You look, if you keep on thinking of national security, you will never get your country back. All of you say national security. What happened in Congo? What happened in Zaire? Was there no national? What happened in Addis Ababa? Was there no national security there? Did people not revoke and take their country back? What are we saying? We'll be scared. Look, ain't nobody be scared about any bull crap. Sorry for my language. Nobody should be scared about any crap. If it happened, it will happen. The so-called people, other nations will just say, oh, we'll take them as refugees, and nothing else they will do. They will come after our resources. That is what they're after. The black gold, the diamond, and what the uranium and other things we have on the ground. That is what they're after. That is why you see The Northerners say that the gold is for them and not for us. Why the black gold is for us, is for them. Why are they saying that? You people should read the narrative. Why are they saying it? The black gold is for everybody, but the gold is for them. Why are we not reasoning that way? Let us forget any sentimental thing about it. These people are airbed, but we that are the patriots, we want to take it back. If we don't take it back, everybody go a separate way. I don't give a damn about what anybody say. I don't give a damn about what you say about national security. There's no damn national security about it. It's for the sovereignty of Nigeria. We take it back and forget about national security. Hell no. Nobody should come and preach it here. What happened to Kanu? Kanu is not a national security. Kanu is a political issue. Nobody should come here and divert attention and say, oh, I'm a national. Okay, where were you? You say you get all the security. Where were you when we were fighting for June 12th? Where were they? All these people that are talking about national security, where were all of you? When we were all in Ikorodu, 1 million march in Ikorodu, we stamped Lagos for more than 1 week. Where were all of them? They are talking about national security. Where people were by, where were they? The toll gate, where were them? All the people are talking about national security. Was there no national security in the toll gate issue? Didn't it come out now? The lies that they're keeping is out now. Let nobody come here and talk about. There's no national security in Nigeria. It's all dead wood. Everybody's scrambling to make sure that either that country go down or go up. We are fighting for this life of the nation now. Let anybody not come and scare anybody about national security. No national security when the country has gone down. There's nothing like national security. Go out there, fight for it, and take it. If you cannot take it, let it go. Then we go a separate way. That is the music. That is the music you'll be sending out there. If they don't give it to B, we take it. Look, that country will not stay again. And it cannot stand under the platform of this so-called vampire constitution that you have. It cannot stand. You must know that the fundamentals, you must take it inside of you, that we have a foundational problem. And that is the constitution. And when you people don't have it inside of you, you cannot stand any other premises to speak to the Nigerian people. If you don't have it inside of you, you will be scared to death about national security. There's no national security when you don't have a good constitution with you. Forget about the military. Everybody is eating the music now. Everybody is crying. Nobody has money. The poor is, even the military, they are going down. So what are we talking about? What if we wake up tomorrow, the military take over the country? All this cry, is it not gone? All this cry, we are crying, is it not gone? We'll start what? All over again. Since the civilian refused to do the needful, the military comes in and say, okay, we are going to bring in a DJ constitution and we're going to deliberate on it. We use that our starting point, or we go back to the parliamentary system of government. What will you now say? What will all of us say here? I don't like people coming up with what you don't know. I was born into a security outfit. I was born into a security family. There's nothing like national security here. Countries have interest in countries. When they come, the only thing they know is their interest. This man that died has a very big interest. I won't mention the country, very big interest in that country. And that country, they know the stuff that he holds. They came in to sit down and talk, but the power that holds it wants him down. And when they brought him down, when the other general got down, they have to bring something down to balance the issue. And when they balanced the issue, they brought in another Yoruba man to bring it, to start it afresh, and brought in a military man. That was the game. That was the game plan. They never wanted him, but they wanted to substitute him for another person that comes from that region. That was the game plan. They never wanted him because they think that if they bring him in, he's going to dance to the tune of the Western world. That is the ball game. Forget all these things. When Kaisaruwa was in jail, did Pope not come? Pope came to beg, but he refused. Why did he refuse? All of you will say national security. Nothing like national security. It's because of the oil. They don't want anybody that will bring the picture out to the world to see. Kaisaruwa will bring the picture out for the world to see. That is why you see that Shell has still not yet fulfilled their own bargain of what they lost in court. They've not yet fulfilled it. So what are we talking? You are destroying your own nation. You are telling me about national security. What is national security there?
All right.
We must stand up and fight and fight and fight until the last drop of every one of our red blood cell in our body. We should continue fighting.
Even,
Thank you, Oga. Thank you very much.
Mr. Elvis,
Yes, ma'am.
if I may add to what Black Panther said.
Okay.
Black Panther, thank you. Is there even anything like national security where we don't even have a nation? I mean, Nigeria not be business venture. So if you don't have a nation, how can you be talking about national security? So it's all kind of cock and bull story. That national security thing, I agree with you. That place, in definitely now this now heavy begin. I will go take finish this matter. Not be saying to do am with peace. They don't want am like that. Thank
We
you.
need to reset the country. We need to reset it. That's all.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Thank you. All right. Before I move on to the next person, I'd like to quickly appreciate Peggy Mondi. Thank you very much. You've done it again. I appreciate you. Thank you, sir. Mr. Elvis, thank you for all that you do. May God bless you, strengthens you. Always in Jesus' mighty name, amen. I say a big amen to that. And thank you very much as well. And I return all those prayers back to you. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you very much, madam, for calling in. Love of God is my strength.
I'll quickly speak.
1 minute, 1 minute. Go ahead.
Thank you. Quick. You see, Mr. Black Panther, God bless you. You brought memory back to me. I was in the union when this thing happened to Abiola, how they buy him and everything. You see, all you said there, it is true. There's no lie. There's no difference until we stand, until we all come together and said, what is our own benefit in all this thing? These people, they have taken over everywhere. That man that came to the Oputa panel, do you know that they sent him to the US, to America to stay? How did he get the visa? How did he get away and leave the country? It was all planned. So that's like what you said today. I've seen this video before, but when you brought it, I was crying here as I was watching it. It's a lesson to all of us to know that there is danger ahead, unless we all stand strong and said, no, enough is enough. We have to come together and decide, what are we going to do? Are we going to allow these people from that side to continue to overrule us, to continue to be the one that will decide what will happen in our country? This is enough. Enough is enough. Debtors, the people of us from the south, we are all suffering, but we cannot go too far to catch fish. So now they will continue to rule over us. We have to come together and decide. Referendum. Our brother is in a DSS camp. They are not teaching us to release him. What has he done? And they are killing people. Sorry, they are fighting people every day in that side, and nothing has been done. They hold this man. Who has he fired?
Right.
He has not fired anybody.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let's move on. Thank you very much, my people. Okay. I'll call on the next person right now to speak to us. Let me go straight to Mr. Jonathan. Okay, Mr. Jonathan, please hold on. Let me come back to you. Let me see someone in Nigeria is available already. Madam Helen, are you available to speak to us? Okay, she's not available. I wanted to prioritize you because you're in Nigeria. Okay, Mr. Jonathan, back to you again. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks very much, Mr. Elvis. Thanks to all the panelists. And then the last comment by Mr. Black Panther. That was passionate. I love that. Because it's one of the areas they use to bamboozle us in Nigeria, thinking that Nigerians are fools. You know. But, I would like to talk about this Asari Dokubo thing, just briefly. That country, Nigeria, is in serious there's a serious problem in that country, serious one. This is a non-state actor parading fighters and terrorists all over the place. So it's Asari Dokubo fighters that will come out for Tinubu when justice come out from the judiciary. So these are his fighters that will come out. So this is the build up to the anarchy and chaos that they are referring to. All I would just say now is that Nigeria is more than this. Nigeria is more than one man called Asari Dokubo in one tiny part of South. The Nigerian people will rise up against this. When the Nigerian people are ready to take back their country, see, not even the Nigerian police or the Nigerian army can stop them. Talk less of one Asari Dokubo in one tiny part of South. Please, that man is irrelevant. He's just an irrelevant man. You know, I don't, he's just an irrelevant man. You know, back to the first video that you showed, the Lagos, you know, the Lagos, the issue that happened in Lagos, you know, the SARS protest. You know, first, see, and the killings, the mass burial that they did and the cover up behind it.
The word K, please, the K, you don't use it.
Oh, sorry, about about that, you know, sorry about that, you know, all that. First of all, there is no rule of law in Nigeria. Let's just take that. There is no rule of law. And if at all there is any semblance of it, even if there is any semblance of rule of law, it's just not working. And if at all it works or is working, it's only for some class of people. But surely it's not working for majority of Nigerians. So there is nothing like the rule of law in Nigeria. If there is rule of law in Nigeria, this issue of, you know, the pie of, you know, over 100 people, and secretly they bury them, and there is this massive cover up, and the media says nothing about it. It says it all. There's no rule of law in Nigeria. It is in Nigeria that when the government or any agency of it is accused of anything at all in Nigeria, they quickly say, no, that's not the case. It is not true. If anybody comes out and accuses any government agency or any government official or any top politicians, they will quickly come out and say, that's not the case, nothing happened. And the first of all, the media will just take it like that. They will take it like that, okay, once they say it, that is it. They will not question them again. They will just say that's it. And then the accuser now becomes the liar, that the government is right. That is just the situation in Nigeria. That video that you showed now, if it were to be in a normal climb, everybody, the government will be running a scatter by now. It's enough to unseat a government. That video that you show with respect to, you know, the event that occurred in Lagos and the number of people that they pied there. This video now coming out now, this revelation now is enough on its own in a normal country where in a normal country of sane people is enough to unseat a government. But they will now turn it around now. It is the accuser that becomes a liar. The accused now will just come out and tell people, and then the media will not stand up to it. That's just what we have in that country. Oshiomhole, or what, I don't know, you know, the former governor of Edo State, Oshiomhole, interview. I watched that interview. That is insensitivity taken to another level. It is pure cruelty to another level. Madness. It is madness taken to another level. Oshiomhole come on national TV, equating, trying to. These people just think that people are stupid. I think it's one of those. He has not gotten the memo yet that Nigeria is still the same. Just sit down there. See, it's equating the cash transfer with that of the Western government. When it suits them, they will equate what is happening in Nigeria with Western government. When it does not suit them, they will say, leave our country alone. We are a sovereign country. Equating the cash transfer that happens in Western countries with that of Nigeria, that other people that are not qualified to get the money also, you know, obtain the money. Are you telling me that in US, that one senator or one house rep or one politician, you know, siphon millions or billions of dollars into his own account from money that is meant for the public use? This man, This man is just the attempt to do that alone is just a clear indication of is either is wicked, is either he is a wicked, deliberately wicked man, or he lack understanding of governance. Just to put it mildly, that's the only mild way I can put it. These are the likes of people running Nigeria. What a shameless man. What a shameless man. No. So I'll just say just one or two things with respect to the video, the Abiola video that you showed. The is a long, this Black Panther said it all as far as that angle that he took it from. But the conclusion I can draw from that information that see the what happened to Abiola was not as a result of based on that testimony that guy that CSO, the chief security officer to Abdul Salam, gave on that panel. It's not as a result. Whatever might have caused Abiola to buy had happened before that meeting, before they brought him to that meeting. That testimony is clear because Abiola refused to take the tea. He didn't take the tea. It was when the coughing was persistent that eventually agreed to take the tea. He's been coughing right off the bat the moment they brought him into that room. So whatever happened, it was an arrangement. It just an arrangement. That meeting was a front. It was just a setup. You see, so but we can leave that. We leave that for history. But our focus now is what is at hand. Nigerians are not fools. Nigerians are focused. And again, I will not end by saying that the judiciary, posterity will stand by you, whatever you do. Thanks very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I have to leave that time for both of you. Okay, let me call on the next person to talk to us. Thank you once again, Mr. Jonathan Kingsley, for that understanding. Yes, although for me, I don't really know much about these things. Now today, now I know. To be honest, I can't brag about it. Now I just know how they just do them in details concerning this Abiola. So I followed up how he died, why he died, how he pronounced himself, say now he become be the president and all that, blah blah blah. He was arrested. I know those ones before, but the details how he leave this world, that one I you'll get today. But meanwhile, let me call on the next person. Madam Ellen, I'm not sure if you're still available. Oh, are you there? Okay, your network is bad. We can't hear you at all. So let me move on to the person. I can see you unmuted yourself. Your network is bad. We can't hear you, unfortunately. I'll call on Mr. Alex. I think Mr. Alex is even the last person. Okay, yeah, Mother Patricia is the last person. Okay, Mr. Alex, I beg, talk to us. Your 8 minutes starts now, sir. Mr. Alex, let's say you're not there. Okay, that's fine. Mother Patricia, please talk to us. Final, let's round up. Thank you.
Okay, thank you again, Mr. Elvis, for the opportunity. Now, wow, Asari Dokubo. I beg you. Even look at where he is. Instead of him to have be on the right side to help his people. Is that hard to help his people the way he is now? Turning them to so-called terrorists. That's what they are. They are not militant. This one's the terrorist. But I believe it's just a mind game. It's a mind game to try and scare people. But who will be scared of that? These are people that doesn't even have brains. Because he was telling them that things are coming. There are people that are hungry. They are very hungry. That's why they have to enroll themselves into that, enlist themselves into that so-called terrorist gang that he has organized. But like somebody already pointed out, it was Christoph, yes, that it doesn't represent Niger Delta at all. It does not represent Niger Delta youth. And really, really, when the thing sets, then you will know where you be. Shomole, my God. It was looking like a real Ame with that thing, head, the cap that he was wearing and everything. Looked like a real Ame. That's how he was looking. And
No, Madam Patricia, which one can be a May again now?
Madam Patricia, I'm not here.
Which one be a May? Please explain to us. Me, I don't lost.
I'm not here.
well, not see him. Look at where. Just imagine the way he look. How which animal and I resemble.
It's a matter of national security. Don't call it in there.
If you never not true now, the way he look now. With that cap went for his head too. I beg. So for him to come and be telling us that comparing a failing state with America, that Nigerians that were even there, that so long they had what they call it, the American nationality, that they still gave them money. When they gave them money, was it $10 that they gave them? $10 for a family of how many? 5. I mean, what was it talking about? That so people that doesn't have money, that money is very big money. Yeah, because you made the people, you disenfranchise them, you want to steal all their God-given inheritance. So now, throwing them peanuts, it's like you see yourself as helping them. You that can carry the public money that was meant for to use to develop people, create an enabling environments for everybody to be able to work with their hands and do something. You've siphoned the money somewhere else, and here you come trying to throw money on them. How much are you throwing on them? 8,000 for a family of 4 or 5 in a month. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be very, very ashamed. Going there, I would say that's a disgrace. You want to disgrace yourself because to me, what you were saying, that doesn't even make any sense. Just show how far away you people are from the people, the reality on ground. That's what it shows. Your heart, the wickedness, the evil. That's what you're going to pour out there for you to look at a Nigerian and say a family can get 8,000, therefore they should be happy. Why you? Only your salary alone in a month is running into, hundreds of millions. Plus the one they pay you, plus the one you collected your thief, siphon to yourself. So, I feel sorry for you to know that your reasoning is so myopic when it comes to that. And because of your greed, you are not able to see and feel the pains of the people. And it's sort on Nigeria for you to come to national television to say that yes, to Nigerians that doesn't have anything, 8,000 is a big money. It's a very big thing for them. Why you? 8,000 cannot you don't what is 8,000? You cannot even give somebody 8,000 for as a gift. So to those people that are flocking around you, you give them millions. But to the people that you're supposed to be co-heirs of the inheritance, the resources that God has blessed the nation with, you say 8,000. Somebody that doesn't have money, 8,000 is a big thing. It's a big deal. Shame on you and all people like you. Now we again. I think we've talked about the
All right, Madam
25%
Patricia, let's
already.
round up since you
Yes.
cannot remember what to talk about
So
anymore.
the
Thank
judiciary,
you.
they are the ones that we need to face now. The judiciary,
Thank you.
people should do the needful, do the right thing, stand for what is just, what is equitable, what is fair, and what is honest, and let the truth make you free. That's my counsel to you. Otherwise, if you don't do it, make you ready for the castle. I won't go still boss. You not go escape go anywhere. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Madam Patricia. These updates. Anyway, thank you very much, my people. We'll round up here. Alex don't sleep. So let's assume say I want to use this opportunity to thank everybody that joined us today on the panel. Till now, we still have full panel. Wow, I can't believe that now only one person come for panel. Yes. Till now God will bless you now. Madam Patricia, thank you. Peace off. Thank you very much. Give us a mandate. Black Panther, God bless you all. Mr. Jonathan, Kingsley, Madam Erling, Mr. Alex, Madam Shizzy Gold TV. God bless every one of you for joining us on this panel today. So tomorrow is Monday. We're gonna be coming back again and take it from where we stop. And God will bless you. Now, for those of you that called in, thank you very much. I appreciate you all. For on the comment section, okay, we got super chat today from Cheesy Go TV. Thank you very much once again. Amaka Fojebi, thank you very much once again. And Peggy Modi, thank you very much once again. May God bless you all. May your pocket never run dry. Then on the comment section, thank you very much, my people. You can see Michael Organemaro. Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate you. Tony Sat, thank you very much. Jacob D, thank you very much. June Obaseki, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you, Guy Owanlele. Thank you very much. God bless you, all my people. I can see Mr. Kingsley Ogeria here. Thank you very much. And I can see Howdy, thank you very much. I appreciate you all. Juliet Holland, thank you. Mother of all, Mommy Diaspora, we love you. Thank you very much, Mommy. Madam Irene, Madam Martina Ambassador TV, thank you very much for coming around earlier on. I appreciate you all. Ebuka John Olga, thank you. And God will bless you. And Destiny Belsa, thank you, thank you, my people. Jacob D, thank you. Pius Muye, now dead I stop. Then I come back to down again to see, okay, we have Jojo right there. Thank you. Owan Bufo. Daniel, thank you. God bless you all, my people. Tony South once again. Thank you, my people. Now here we draw the curtain.
George,
Yes, sir.
can I say one thing, 1 minute before you go?
Not be 1 minute, 10 seconds.
Okay, I want to take this opportunity to tell everyone we should stop coming here.
Okay,
instead of
the
us
10
to
seconds
speak on
not
the thing.
finish.
We should stop coming here to threaten the people, talking about national security. Please, everybody should stop that thing. That's the game that they are playing. Yeah, thank you very much.
You don't talk just now, military man. You are a military man, Black Panther. Don't gonna use your voice to threaten anybody for a Black Panther. I don't like them. Are you threatening us now? Don't we have freedom of speech anymore? Me, I don't understand though. You're threatening everybody. And you say you be security man.
Now you be the field marshal there now. You know talk now. They talk. I be already see.
No, you threatening us with the tribal. Make we free when we talk. Can't be threatening us like this. Now everybody be security man. I beg, Oga, go sleep. Don't reach the time to sleep.
You want 30 person ever chop 3 times a day? It's national security show.
If Black Panther na chief security officer, Black Panther will send you go meet Asari now. May quickly bring them down.
Exactly. Help us tell that man shut up now. Black Panther.
That guy does a talk. Now, which time he come outside? We don't do that since 1996. Which time he come outside?
You don't do that tele.
1996. Now I don't do that. 1996.
Now we don't shout in that time now. Not be me. You don't that.
We shout as a guru for Niger Delta that time. He never come out.
How you call him a boro?
As a boro.
As a boro.
Okay.
We enter Uniport to start time. The Niger Delta Student Union. Not we start time in day.
They talk so. Give us a man. They don't know what they talk. He don't lost. He don't even know what they talk.
Really?
This
one
man,
he don't lost
sorry,
America.
I didn't like you. You say your own your own UK. How Nigeria take concern you?
I beg you don't know anything what they talk, my brother. Just did one corner.
Okay.
Just did there. If you they measure Texas now, hey, give us about the rock. All this as a borrow. You don't know what they talk for here. Now let me about black pattern.
No, Isaac Boro.
Okay. You want to tell people now say I not a big talker. Me the try make a package say now me a black.
If you truly know him, why Madam Patricia they correct you?
I mean no understand.
Ordinary Isaac Boro now.
Make a package, Madam
See, as I read the Kubo, now bunkering they do before. Bunkering. Now people don't know now bunkering they do before. When Nigeria police and army disturb and I can't be buy and can't attack. That's what it was doing before. It wasn't fighting for any damn freedom.
That then destroy your cracker pipeline, all of them.
That is it now. I wasn't fighting for any freedom. People don't know his history. That's why I just kept silent. Let him continue to talk now.
Judiciary.
You remember Ateke?
Okay, Madam Patricia.
That one a long story. We know we enter there today.
Now she's good. Now Madam she's good to talk.
Okay,
Yes,
she's good. Okay, at least now Madam Patricia. Can we say which one be Ateke again?
That time when the bunkering start, I've been they stay for cracker.
All right, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Judiciary do the right thing. When Nigerians are crying, we need our country back. We can't continue like this. Nigerians are trekking from one place to another. The suffering is just too much at this particular time. Hear our cry. Do the right thing. Judiciary, do the right thing. It's very, very important you do the right thing, because we can't continue like this. Thank you. There's this video I wanted to play with. They did the trek today. And they yet. Huh?
A trek at them.
Yes, the get one video I see today where people take the trek. So anyway, tomorrow I'll showcase it.
I better bring all those Agbado people where they complain. Now those one I want laugh on. I want laugh those ones very well.
We'll bring that. Many of them don't they complain. They don't swear everywhere. That they even they swear now self. That say they can't swear whether they swear. No one bring a con here. Many of them don't they swear. They call Asiwaju. Emoro, I said, I'm all about Dupe. Emoro, Dupe.
Don't worry, we'll go give them gala and coke, but then digest them.
It's very sad. Supporting somebody just because you like them. Now, so they manage country. Supporting somebody because you like them. You don't know if the person is capable to hold the position that you are forcing them to. And just like somebody putting his child into a position and your child doesn't know how to do the job, you say, go there. Just do it anyhow you like. This country, man, don't say.
They go deliver us from these business moguls.
It is well. Thank you very much, my people. We have to round up now.
Good night, everyone.
I would like to round up with this because CJN, now your word with this is your words. Not be me talking. Not be we talk. Now you talk. We'll continue to remind you of your word. Thank you.
Many high-profile cases will definitely come to you, and they may likely come in company of some juicy, irresistible temptations, especially when they involve mouth-watering financial and business transactions. I'm making it clear to you now that you must flee from such disguised danger. Your reputation and integrity matter much, and it counts enormously in your rise to honor and fame in life. Let me point out unambiguously that in life, gifts and wealth that are not worked for, which are by extension undeserving, are always wrapped in calamity and destruction. Flee from them and keep your heads high above the murky waters of corruption and favoritism.
so that you can be conveniently counted among the very best in the Nigerian judiciary. You must, against all odds, conduct your affairs within the ambit of the law and the oath that you has just been administered on you. If you were hitherto 50% under public scrutiny, I can then confidently tell you now that it has automatically risen to 100% by virtue of this appointment. This tempo of public assessment of your conduct and disposition will now assume astronomical proportion. You must equally redouble your effort and dialogue properly with your conscience in order not to fall out of the grace of Almighty God and the Nigerian people. It absolutely takes nothing to join the crowd, but it takes quite a lot to stand alone with good conscience. Several novel business and industrial disputes are occurring in the country virtually on a daily basis that have now inevitably made litigations to go on a steady rise. No court in the land is spared of this. We are constantly on our toes, and the dockets are ever rising in response to the challenges of the time. This underscores the fact that Nigeria ranks among the most litigious countries in the whole world.